Okay. Welcome back. Time to get back into the game. Last time I think we left off.
Back.
This is actually a spoon that was supposed to be a spoon. But it was my first time trying to smith something. So it just ended up as a little thing. Anyway.
Did you get the
and you are at
metalworking merit badge, bro?
No, I did not.
No.
I just did that.
I did the entire metalworking merit badge in a single day at summer camp because all my friends, I wasn't signed up for it, but it was the day after my mom died, so all my friends guilted the merit badge counselor into letting me do the badge. It was pretty funny. Because I was so positive about it. I was like, yeah, it's fine. It just happened. And he's just like, why don't you come on over here and make a metal hook? And I was like, okay. It was pretty funny.
So you were at the chair and whistle. I keep wanting to say state for no reason.
It was called the Sounds of Sharon Whistle. But
the Sounds of Sharon Whistle.
Yeah.
And that is where you are right now, in the Gearhold district.
Okay. So we can either go right down to the sewers and start looking around, I don't know, figure something out that way. Or we can, I guess, just walk around up here and see if we hear anything. Maybe go to some crowded places and maybe where they're talking about politics. I don't know. Anyone got any bright ideas?
I feel like having a bright idea implies that you have to be bright. And I'm pretty sure there's only one of those.
I cast light on what Quipper's wearing.
So, here's the thing. Are we going after the Cigar Syndicate first? Or the Dow's Sons first? Seems like we have options.
Well, don't you already know some things about the Syndicate? Because, I mean, if we have a greater start there, then maybe that's why we leave.
I mean, because most of the stuff I did was on the lower level. I didn't get involved in that high of the stuff. Brian, how much would I know about the Cigar Syndicate?
Make a history check.
I think that's just a straight 19, because I think my history is plus 0. Hold on. Yeah, just 19.
You know to stay out of their way. They are primarily drug running. They operate in basically the entirety of Cardinfall, including Sanctorum District. They operate very differently. They are, for instance, down in the bottom districts, it feels like a mafia, kinda. Whereas in the Sanctorum District and in the upper districts, it is just not that way at all. They don't. They operate entirely differently depending on where you are, and it seems almost as if maybe there's entirely different leaders for these different groups, yet somehow they've stayed unified in their resources and don't fight amongst themselves. You know that down here it is all run by a Dao, Earth Genie. And that's about it.
Oh, so it's the same guy that we're going after.
Yeah. This is the Cigar Syndicate. This is a branch of it.
Really dumb then. So here they would be more like mafia. I give this knowledge to my friend.
Right. Oh, seems
like I
we're
said,
fixing.
I definitely tried to avoid getting involved in that. And
You've
stay on the lowest level.
You've had a couple run-ins with one of their enforcers or two before when you accidentally encroached on their territory sometimes. Usually ended pretty uneventfully because you knew to back off.
Yeah, they're no joke when it comes to protecting what is theirs.
Right.
So
Do they how does it work? Do they enlist people to help them, or do they have a few people that they go to? Is there like a big hub, or is it just like 2 people?
so
I don't know if we could work our way up, or if we're just going to the heart, which would be very hard.
it'd be hard to go to the heart since the heart is the Tao. Most
Yeah.
likely what it is it's the Tao's sons split up in different places, running different places, and running
Right.
them differently. So it depends on where we want to start. Um,
Well, where
I
did you start?
where did I start? I don't remember. You're asking me my character's backstory like I haven't like I know anything about that. I don't remember where I started. Honestly, I don't
Where did
really
you
have
start? Sorry.
yeah, I don't know like where did I start when I left?
Where did you first get involved in the first place?
No.
Like in the world?
hmm
You started in Sanctorum.
Did I start dealing there?
Uh, probably. You had to get out somehow. You had to pay your fares.
Yeah, so I started at the top.
That is not the top.
So confused then.
We're
The
trying to.
Sanctorum district is the district that is underwater.
I thought that was the wealthiest thing. I thought that was the one was like you had to have a lot of money and be wealthy and have legal stuff to get there.
Sanctorum is money is very heavily involved, but not everyone there is rich. In the upper districts, everyone is rich. Those are 2 different groups. It costs money to get there, and it costs money to live there, and everything in the world costs money in the Sanctorum district. But you don't necessarily have to be rich, but you are often in debt.
I need like a map.
I'll work on it.
Because honestly, like I feel like I'm getting so confused between what place is what.
I just
And I don't
imagine.
even know if that's anybody's fault like, at all. It's just there's a lot of places.
Yeah, you thought we were the Charon Whistle, the sounds of Charon Whistle was in the Axel district.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was so
No,
confused.
it's where all the invention stuff is. Okay. So I guess we don't really have a clear place to start, huh? So we just start asking
How do you
around,
I mean, I can start asking
doing
people. I
some
mean, I have connections. While I didn't deal with them, I know people who might have. I know other
and you have
dealers.
other faces.
I do have other faces.
So we can just go to a busy place, I guess.
Yeah,
Is that our
I can
plan?
see if I recognize anybody and try to make connections.
I can try to overhear things if I can.
Do we want to start in Gearhold? Do we want to go to the Axel district?
I feel
The
like
Axel
starting
district.
here makes sense because we were going to stay here and kind of work our way out.
We can probably do that. I probably don't know a ton of people here. Most of the people I know are in the Axel district because that's where I did a lot of stuff, but I probably know somebody.
I'm starting to get real confused.
All right, so I let's just take a second to clear up some map knowledge. What do people understand about the map?
We are right now in Gearhold.
Yeah,
You are
that's what I
right now
meant,
in
that's what I'm
Gearhold.
saying.
Yes, both Axel district is perhaps the main district of the lower district because it is kind of also the filler area for when
Isn't it in the middle?
it is both in the middle and expands outward. It encompasses all other lower districts.
Okay.
Because Gearhold is where an asteroid from the plane Mechanus fell down. So it is like a circle that exists within the lower districts, and on all sides of it is the Axel district, technically. But there is a center point of the Axel district, hence the name. Then to the side of that is a sleeping Tarask, the Scale district. the Dow operate in the entire lower district, encompassing both the Gearhold and the Scale district and the Axle district.
Yeah, I wasn't saying we were currently in the Axle district. I knew we were in Gearhold. I was saying
Okay.
I don't know if I know as many people here as I do in the Axle district, which is what I'm really familiar with.
Probably not, but you do know some people in the Gearhold. Gnomes like to get high too.
What a sentence. Okay, so Quipper, got any ideas, I guess? Before we just go off into the not sunset.
You guys got
Start
the big
talking.
brains in the group. I'm just waiting for you to point me in the direction that I need to go.
Alright. Did we want to stop by Celia's and ask if she knows anything, or should we probably wait on that? With the,
I think we
spy birds?
can. I feel like we could probably just try stuff out on our own first, and then if we still feel like we have dead ends, we can go to her.
Yeah.
But we can probably go to like the busiest marketplace-esque in Gearhold.
I'm guessing I know the place.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Just like finding the busiest place around in Gearhold. that
Sure.
people
So
cross.
there's a couple ways you could do that. There's kind of a market area where people are auctioning, or I should say an auction set, not market. This is where people are selling things like golems and constructs and machine parts, largely not usable by the average person, but used industrially. There's also the factory setting, which is most of Gearhold, but there's some center points of that where you could head into where gnomes and dwarves are working together, constructing things, building things. So what are you kind of thinking?
Probably the auction area. That sounds like it would have a lot of people that are looking for something, know people,
Sure thing.
because we're just going to walk around and listen and ask while disguised about drug things, I guess.
Sure thing. You start going there, and going there, you find a lot of people that are not necessarily associated normally with Gearhold. They're not dwarves, they're not gnomes, the people that largely occupy these areas. So there's a little dispersion of height. Usually when you're walking around, it's all of you towering above the locals. But as you're there, it's busy, it's loud. You hear like machines in the background and people calling out numbers, and it's auctions everywhere. You see like a 20-foot tall stone golem being auctioned off in the corner for like thousands of gold. So you're just listening for things.
Nyx, wanna do your magic?
Yeah. Do I see anybody I recognize? Maybe not as a buyer, but maybe as a seller.
In this kind of setting, no. Like the people that you were working with are not selling high-end equipment and machine parts. They're not selling the engine to an aircraft carrier, you know, which is what this is. But I'll say just make a charisma check. Actually, roll a history check with charisma as the modifier.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Okay, yeah. This place is loud. There's a lot of noises.
I don't think anybody I know is going to be here, Aether. This might be you.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, okay.
Ryan, would I,
What?
from my own time on the streets, have any indication on who I might want to talk to here to find who we're looking for?
Make a history check at advantage for me.
Hey. We'll go to history checks. Sure. I rolled a natural 20 on my first roll for a total of 21.
You're looking around the
Second roll
area,
was a 5.
and you, as you're walking past an area, you see a brass pole sticking out of the air, sticking out of the ground, and you look at it, and you see a little symbol in the side that's like a triangle with a circle in the center. You're like, all right. You begin to and you kind of just like veer everyone off to the side, and there's a trap door that you see with a matching symbol on the bottom. That
To be fair, you
is
know I'm not a rogue, right?
yes,
Oh,
that is
okay.
not thieves' cant. These are just symbols you are familiar with.
Works for me.
Because
Yeah,
I do
like
know these can't.
yes. Um, and you know that in this like alleyway area is an entrance that will lead you to some sort of contact. You don't know if it's like a safe house or whatever, but
I share this information. Friends, let's just say I've been on the streets a little bit. I just happen to know that that symbol right there suggests that that trapdoor right there might be a place that you might want to go. I'm just saying.
something else you would generally know. These people work almost entirely subterranean. Contacts, contacts, deals, everything. Don't expect to not find them in above ground.
What he said.
I think I
Alright,
used an unintentional double negative, so
I'm
don't
just-
worry about
Yeah,
that.
you
Just
said
saying.
don't.
Yeah. I just mean they're not going to be on the surface. They're not going to be there. All right.
So going down, I suppose.
hmm
Nix, did you want to? I don't know. Did you want
I
to declare
can.
yourself?
Are we all going down? Because Aether, I don't know if you want to.
I know it'll be fine.
You sure you
Let's
don't
all
want to
go.
like stand watch in case anything happens up here?
No, because then I'm worried something's gonna happen to you guys. I'd rather us all just, go together, especially underground. We fought quite a couple of things down there. It just makes me nervous.
Okay. I'll just, as a precaution, make myself look not vibrant pink. Like
Dull
I'm
red.
assuming maybe like what is it? What is it? Is it gnomes or
Gnomes,
other
dwarves.
gnome sorts? I'll just make myself like a gnomish person.
Okay.
Like an elf.
Like a tall gnome.
A good
Yeah,
goblin.
maybe like clearly gnome descent or gnome
Hmm.
blood. Like it's not like uncommon for me to be here. Like I'm clearly not a full blood gnome, but
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
gnomish features.
All right.
Maybe a little rough around the edges so I don't look like a big softie, but
If you go in, there's like large brass doors that you kind of have to open. You walk in, close it behind you. There's a kind of a dark tunnel ahead of you, and down this tunnel, it's like you're only like half a foot underground, right? You're barely underground. And there's a metal door with one of the sliding eyepieces.
Ojibobinky.
did you
Actually, as
say
a matter
the
of
symbol was a triangle with a circle in the middle?
yes,
Like Deathly Hallows types, but without the line?
No, like a
yeah.
Skyrim ripoff. There's a difference. I'm just kidding. I think that's a ripoff.
There's some little Skyrim like that.
I'm pretty
It
sure.
is in fact a ripoff of Skyrim.
Man, I haven't played Skyrim in years. Don't make me think about it too hard. I don't want to. I don't want to play it again. Although I just got this new computer though. I've never played the special edition. I could get some real sweet mods.
You can, and I do.
Mm, I don't want it. Don't make me think about it.
So you're in this tunnel with the door ahead of you.
I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it.
Do either one of you want to do it? I don't know.
Clipper, you seem the most in your element.
I don't know if I would say that. I mean, I just knew kind of where to go, but I don't really go to these places often. I just know people that go here, do some bad people stuff. I don't. Yeah.
How about
Okay.
I lead the way since I'm the most likely person who can take a punch?
Yeah, you're pretty big. You're scary. Ooh.
I literally look like a gnome right now.
Wow, but you could.
It's the
I'll go.
aura.
I'll go
You-
first. I'll just start
Okay.
leading the way
I'll,
cautiously.
get, I'll be nearby if you need someone to like
I'll be in the back.
talk. Although I don't
You
know.
see this middle door in front of you. There's an eye slit at like waist level and one at your eye level.
Knock.
Okay.
True.
Cool.
You said it's a door,
Yes, Ed.
right? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You knock on the door and it slides open, and you see like glowing red eyes through the other end of the slit. And as your eyes focus on the dark passage, you see what appears to be a warforged.
Hi.
What's your business here?
We're looking for someone to do a job.
Yeah, as you speak, you see the lower eye slit open, and like at about your levels. I almost called these spoons. And you see a smaller set of red eyes at the bottom.
That's adorable.
I do want to clarify
Mhm.
because I wasn't paying attention as much as I probably should have been. We are at this point like looking for the syndicate, right? Okay, cool. I was just checking. Like I was sure of that, but
Was focused on
Oh.
thinking about the man on the other side.
internet sputtered. Anyway, does anybody say anything when the
I forgot what you said.
He
I
said
just
we're
said,
looking for
we're
someone
looking for someone to do a job for us.
All right. You see as the both the eye slits close, and about a dozen locks get unlocked, and then the metal door slides open. You can see on the other side of the door is a warforged with iron skin, and it has red eyes with a bowler cap and like a cigar that is actually like a rifle round, but it has it in his mouth like a cigar. And there's a smaller one that's like kind of it has a normal sized head but a small like scrawny metallic body, but dressed up exactly the same with the same bowler hat, and it climbs up the body from like that, and it's about gnome height, and it climbs up the body and sits on the shoulder of the other one, and it almost looks, and it kind of embeds itself in, and it looks like he has two heads.
Wow.
Did you just rip off like a Mortal Kombat character and an Overwatch character at the same time?
I don't know. I haven't looked at Overwatch since like the new character was Sombra,
That's fair.
and
There's another character named Ash who has a big robot with a bowler hat that smokes like a
Oh.
weird cigar. Or does he
Nope.
smoke a cigar? Maybe he doesn't. I don't remember. But anyway, unimportant.
So you're looking for a job? Come see me at the bar. And you see this place is like an underground speakeasy kind of place. It's got like just like a bar, but it's totally empty at the moment. He gets behind the bar and starts pouring a couple drinks. He pours what looks like might be motor oil into a glass for himself, and he slides one down to each of you. So, who do you know? Well, you didn't just get here.
I'm not sure if I understand the concept of the question.
Well, I assume you didn't just. Wow, I can't do accent. I just slipped into Southern.
I assume you
I
came
assume.
here looking for.
I assume y'all folk came down here. Whatever. I'm just gonna give up with that. I assume you just didn't come down here. Just go wandering into basements and knocking on people's doors without knowing where you're going.
Well, I mean, we kind of know. I've just spent. I wouldn't say I know any one specific person. I've just been around a little bit. I did some work for. I did some work for a branch over in the Axel district for a little bit, but not for any
All right.
one specific person, I would say.
Well, in that case, we might have some business for you. Let's see.
Ryan, I
Uh,
want to like scan the place and just see
Hmm.
what kind of people are there. If there's anybody there right now,
There is no one there.
it's just us.
It's
It's
just you.
weird.
Yes. So I'm kind of lost in where I am right now.
Same. I'm literally
My
just.
failure to do accents just like threw me off completely.
I want you to know,
Uh,
Ryan, I have no idea what the next sentence I'm gonna say is. I have no plan at all. I just started
yeah.
talking.
I see.
Ooh.
I don't think we got any work for you right now, but if you're looking to sell, we could do some of that. We always need new distributors.
How's business in this district? I haven't been around here very often. You keep the boss happy?
Business is booming. Boss is always happy. Well, we've been having some trouble lately. There's you know what? I
Well,
don't have liberty to
now.
speak.
Hold on. You said you didn't have work for anybody. It sounds to me like you got problems that need fixing. Lucky you.
Problems that don't
We're pretty good at fixing
need
things.
fixing no more.
Oh, okay, okay.
Make a persuasion check.
16.
All right. So, say there were problems down in the sewers, distribution and all that,
We've been in the sewers
but
once or twice.
but
But
now this is quite an astonishing feat. But one of the sons is down in the sewers today.
really,
One of the myrmidons. You ever hear about him? Quite the monstrous
I
fella.
feel like you just made that up. But okay,
It is not true.
okay.
In fact, you met a myrmidon before.
Oh, nice. Okay. Anyway,
That actually just something all of you would know because I don't want to quiz you on something that you learned 5 months ago in a D&D game. Myrmidons are a special class of law keepers that are used for different purposes, which are people built into robotic suits that have elementals bound to them. As you would guess, there's water, earth, and air. Water, fire, earth, and air myrmidons. There are specifically law keepers, specifically produced by the oh man, what's the police force called now? I forgot.
The Ember Nox Guard.
Ember Nox Guard. That is correct. Specifically produced by the Ember Nox Guard, and you are just now learning that one of them is apparently one of the sons of the sons of the Tao, and he's down in the sewers fixing some sort of problem.
well, whoever has to go up against one of the sons themselves must be a pretty unlucky fellow.
Well, it depends on which one. I mean, what is it, a bond? That little shit's got a thing coming.
Ooh, a little internal drama.
I mean, he's
Oban?
Iban.
Iban?
Eban.
EBAN?
I must have been out of
Yeah,
the game for a little too long. I haven't heard about anything like that.
Oh, he must be out of district. Yeah, he does a lot of the distribution in this area. Him and his gang. He's always down there, but this time he had to send in the big guns.
Well, if you got your own problems handled, then I guess we'll just stick to the small time stuff.
Sounds good. If you need any resupplies or perhaps to send a message, I could get things through the grapevine. At a small fee, of course.
Okay.
Or, of course, if you would like to sample any of the fine wares. That's what we're here for.
True. I try not to get into my own merchandise too much. I feel like it slows you down.
That's true, but if you're ever in a tight spot, nothing like some fire tallow to really take care of some nasties. Like, I never travel the sewers without some fire tallow.
It's worth thinking about.
Do you know what to say? feel
What?
awkward that I don't know what to say. I feel awkward that Quipper's the only one talking, but I literally have no
He
idea
doesn't
what
even
to
know what
say.
he's talking about. Quipper's just making shit up as he goes.
In proper
So-
Quipper style.
Clearly,
Working on it.
one of us here is more knowledgeable than the other, but I myself am a newbie, a rookie. And I'm interested in getting involved, but I feel like I don't know entirely what I'm getting involved in.
I'll keep it real simple for you. You come here, we supply you, you make money, you give us the money, and then we give you your fair share.
And what's a fair share exactly?
Well, that's for me and the boss to decide. You don't worry your little head about that.
And who's the boss?
He just told you who the boss was.
Okay, then fine. I'll be
Everybody
quiet.
knows about the brothers. Come on. Man, I knew you were a rookie, but I didn't know you were that rookie.
I'm a rookie. This is
How
the
about you
first
just
I'm
listen?
hearing your names.
How about you just listen to your friend over there? It's
It's a dangerous game.
it's not necessarily too polite to talk about your superiors too much. Aban and them, they're small time,
That's true.
but we don't talk about the boss, especially not with folks I don't know too well.
Yeah, sorry for making you bring it up as much as you already did. I know you're kind of putting yourself out a little bit by talking behind.
I wouldn't worry about it.
backs.
Not amongst friends and company, right?
Oh, for sure.
So, speaking of which, if these friends and company ain't gonna buy something or sell something, you should leave.
What do you got for sale? Oh wait, actually, now that I think about it, I feel really bad now because I came in here looking for a job because I don't have a lot of money on me. I keep most of it, in a safe spot, like an insurance policy, just in case.
Well, if you need a resupply, we can do that too.
We'll Sorry for taking up too much of your time, but I guess we probably should be best if we skedaddle on out of here. Well, we might come back in though. I like the offers you're putting out. I just don't know if I want to jump right in. We just got into town today, so I'm kind of want to get my bearings. I just wanted to check in with the place.
Sounds great. Come back with money or a need to sell. The little man will see you at the door. After all, I've got a busy line here. Stop holding it up, he says to the empty room.
So long, amigo.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Sorry, I
It
didn't
is
get around
my
to the drink,
pleasure.
but I don't think it's my type anyway.
Oh, that's just fine. He literally just takes a funnel and re-pours it back into the bottle.
Nice.
What's the lead?
You get out of there.
Man, this guy really just told us a little more information than he should have.
Yeah.
I don't think it.
And then had the nerve to be like, why are you asking about the boss? Like, you just told us a lot of information. I was expecting even more information.
Well, to clarify, the Suns are not the boss.
I know.
Okay.
Well, that was
Alright,
uncomfortable, but okay. Well, I guess if one of the sons is down there already, then we meet him there.
I mean,
We'll see where-
I thought we were just gonna be getting our foot in the door, but I mean, he basically told us where to go.
He did, but he said that there was one guy, Myrmidon, who was probably pretty big deal, big news, and I don't know if we're strong enough for some guy like that, but this Iban guy might be easier pickings.
Well, I
Although
guess
we
we
probably
gotta figure
shouldn't
out
talk about
plans
this in
then.
an open public place.
I
Probably
figured
go
we were
back.
walking back.
I
Yeah,
figured
sure.
I
You're in
figured we
there.
had like a little time skip of like we are already gone at this point.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the gear hold noises are happening.
So,
I don't hear the gear hold noises.
Hold my gear.
Is Rhythm Bot on for you?
Probably just low.
Can everybody hear it?
I'll admit,
I can
I
hear
have Rhythm Bot turned off, which is probably a bad thing considering I'm the one recording. But
Yeah, that's probably true.
Whoopsies.
Oh, they're just really quiet.
We're
I mean,
not.
at least have Rhythm Bot on a little bit.
I have it on.
I know, I was talking
These
about.
noises are quiet.
Is our plan to kill all of them? Is that the
As
plan?
many as we can.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's probably the most effective way. Because, like, what are you going to do? Put them in jail? They'll probably just get back out again.
Yeah.
To be fair.
If this Saban guy is usually in the sewer, but they sent the Myrmidon guy down there. I wonder if Raban's still down in the sewer too. Maybe we can find him. I don't know how to find him.
It sounds to me like the Bond guy is like on the outs right now. I don't know if I misinterpreted what he said, but from what he said, it sounds like Iban or whatever is like messed up or something.
It sounded like he got into trouble and his brother had to go fix it for him.
See, I interpreted it as that like he was the trouble and was going to get fixed.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I sat confused during most of the conversation.
I might be wrong.
It was very tense.
I'll admit, I didn't hear like half the words he said anyway. Not literally, but like, you know, there's a lot of voices in there, so they get mixed up sometimes.
Fair. Do you think? I guess it didn't occur to me until he was talking about it. Do you think that all the brothers are competitive with each other then? Probably don't
Oh,
know
I think they probably are to a degree. I mean, on one hand, you know, family and well, actually, I don't even know if they're actually related. But like on one hand, you have like, you know, the United Organization, but on the other hand, like they're already crooked. I'm sure they probably want more power
I
than
wish
they
it was,
got.
it's probably not very easy, but I wonder if we could almost make them do the work for us.
That's what I was thinking.
Would
Something
be
like
pretty
that.
convenient.
Just pinning them against each other until they, I don't know, drive each other out.
Nothing like making someone else do the dirty work for you.
It sounds like if this Iban is the weakest link, maybe
Good place to start.
we could find him and
Set him up
talk
for
to
something.
him. Yeah. Talk about how like, oh, all of your brothers are always picking on you and how you're the one that makes all these mistakes. Well, what if it's just your brothers?
Well, but to be
Worse
fair,
than yours.
if we're gonna try and like get one of them to take out another one, I feel like we shouldn't try and shoot for like the worst one. Like, what's he gonna do?
Well,
Go get himself
if-
killed?
Yeah. I mean, then we don't have to do it for him.
I mean, he'd already be right there talking to him anyway.
But he might be a little stronger physically than he is mentally.
Well, I mean, you know.
Well, if all 6 of them have survived this long, then it's not. I feel like by this time, one of them probably would have killed the other one already. So if one of them
We don't know
died,
that there weren't more.
well, I was thinking if one of them died and we made it seem like it was another one that did it, then maybe that would cause some kind of problem.
Now, see, that's an idea. We kill the weaker one and then frame a stronger one and like publicize it or something. Make it a big deal.
We might not be able to publicize it because we don't know how many people are aware of who is who, you know?
Yeah.
Well, but
They make
the people
like
that do know who is, you know, that's all that matters.
Mhm. It's just an idea.
Plus, if there's
I
any
feel like
cops
it
that
would
aren't
be-
crooked, to put them on the trail too.
Yeah.
Although that's unlikely.
You know,
Okay,
either
well, I
way, we
guess
have to find him.
we're gonna have to go back into the sewer, I guess.
Yeah, well, we're familiar with it by now, at least a little bit.
Is it possible,
No.
before we left the marketplace, I can just disguise myself? Maybe I won't keep the same gnome look. I'll do something different just in case. Just whatever. I don't really know what it is. Just
Same
not next.
vibe, different face.
Yeah. Asking around if anybody's seen Embernock's guards or like Myrmidons going into the sewers, like if they've heard anything about something big happening that would require that sort of military strength or police strength.
Let's see,
Not very subtle, are you?
like I assume you're doing it subtly. Make just a persuasion check.
You know, like in Aladdin when the genie and like Prince Ali is like hopping around dressed like different people and different faces and spreading rumors.
Mhm.
Kind of like that, but with questions.
Mhm.
You said persuasion?
Yep.
That's cocked. It is.
Whoopsies.
Knox guard everywhere. In the sewer, not really. Like nobody's really seen any main excursions. Certainly not Myrmidons. Although you do see in this auction house, there are 2 Earth Myrmidons. These people are like what are they like? I think they're called daddies in BioShock, right?
Yeah.
Just so you know,
Yeah,
Ryan and Corona, your cameras are frozen right now.
Oh.
It's like the daddies in BioShock with like these big metal bodies. But like you can see like earth and metal sticking out of them, like almost making them like towers made out of stone, both arms on either side. They don't like they look barely human. You don't even see a head in the entire thing. It almost looks like if you were to make a nuclear reactor with arms sticking out of the sides and made out of stone.
Nice.
Okay.
And each of them have like giant stone hammers and things like that, kind of just keeping guard in this auction area.
Okay. Are there like known Myrmidons of like specific types within specific districts? So like these 2 are Earth ones. Is that common for Gearhold?
You know that there's like correlations. It really depends on what you're doing. They're good for different tasks. You are unlikely to see an air Myrmidon anywhere but the upper districts. You are unlikely to see a water Myrmidon anywhere except for Sanctorum. Earth and fire are both used pretty much anywhere, but most commonly in the lower districts. Earth Myrmidons are guardians. They are defenders. They're good at protecting people and keeping things in line. Fire Myrmidons are crowd controllers. They are there when things get ugly and they kill anything that seems to be a problem. You will also find them in prisons, which is where you saw your first one.
Nice.
And the guy didn't say which one the son was.
No.
Okay. I don't even know where to go into the sewers. Let's start. I feel like we could easily get lost if we're not careful.
That's true, but I feel like the longer we worry about where to start, the longer he has to finish his business and get out. I feel like we should just start somewhere.
Okay.
But, you know, look out for cubes this time.
Ryan, you were going to say something?
I don't want to throw ideas at you, but feasibly, just like since this location will be a reoccurring place, and I don't want you to make a bad decision, and for the sake of time, since there is probably some sort of connection to your house to the sewers, being that they are sewers.
That's gross, Ryan. I'm just kidding.
Let's open the toilets.
I feel like there's probably like a manhole nearby, though.
Yeah.
I don't know
Uh,
if that works.
Since I technically already wrote it down. And there's no reason why Aether wouldn't know this. There is an access to the sewers that is used as kind of a supplemental, semi-illegal storage area where you keep extra equipment and just like basically extra closet space.
I relay this information I just remembered.
God, why didn't you tell us sooner?
Also, this
Ridiculous.
just further ferments us being the sewer squad.
Just
Because
further
now we have a direct
ferments.
sewer access. That's all I'm
Just
saying.
further suggests that I shouldn't trust y'all. You keeping all these secrets from me.
Wasn't a secret, I just forgot because there's a lot going on.
Also, you've never accessed the sewer from Gearhold. Never once.
True.
Let's just start there. At least then we can retrace our steps and know that where we came from is safe.
Although, yeah, okay. I'm just
That's
thinking,
true.
like, if we get followed back out, though, then they're gonna know where you live.
We can get out
Well,
somewhere else.
That's true.
It'll be fine, probably. Let's just go.
Okay.
Whack.
Back to the share and whistle store.
Where my dog at? Oh, there he is.
My store with no stock.
He's right there.
You go there, no problem.
That's funny.
You have to, as soon as you go into the store, you have to move some boxes around to get the trapdoor access open. And you can see below you a small, like, bronze runged ladder that goes down into a dark room.
Whack.
Ta-da! It's basically just a gross closet. I have a lot of stuff. Jump!
Let's roll.
You jump right in?
Yep.
Cool.
I land inside of a cube. That'd be very sad. Please don't do that.
That'd be very funny. You jump in. As soon as you do, you land, and it's pitch dark, and you go, "Oh no!" And then two things about the size of, I don't know, small dogs, medium-sized dogs,
Nice.
maybe wolves even, start jumping on your body, and you feel massive bites trying to tear through your armor, and like loud chittering noises.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, Ryan, I
mhm.
don't have dark vision. Thank you very much.
I do.
I don't know why I felt the need to say
Does a 16 hit, a 21, and a 14 hit?
14 does not hit, 16 is my armor class, so the other one does hit. Oh my god.
You take 5 points of damage from the first one, and 6 points of damage from the second. As two just like rodent teeth that are like rotten and horrible just like start gouging through the gaps in your armor. And you can't really see what's around you. It's pitch black.
You doing good down there?
If I look down, what do I see?
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
You see 3 giant rats attacking Aether that are just leaping onto her from the while she's on the thing.
I'm just gonna
roll
look at Clipper
initiative.
and say, oh,
What you
I
got
was gonna
down
look
there?
at Clipper and say, rats.
Aw,
Rats.
rats.
Less than nothing.
Ow.
The rats also, believe it or not, rolled a natural 20 plus nothing.
Ha!
Yeah.
Nat 20. No, I'm kidding. I got a 21.
21, very nice.
Yeah. I forgot that I have like a bad
Aether.
spot on my finger right next to my nail, and like I snapped and it hit the spot and it hurt.
Karina?
She is 20.
Okay.
Was she
Wait,
20?
no. Wait, Aether's 20?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are the
I
rats.
said natural 20 plus nothing.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Well, technically mine is 18 plus 2, but don't worry about it.
But
I really
Quipper's
want
first.
to attack him, but at the same time.
Quipper, what are you doing? Let's
Yeah,
go.
Quipper's first. I was only saying Aether because I didn't know what her initiative was. It's not your
Oh,
turn.
yeah, I'm just talking to myself.
I know.
Somebody say rats.
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 Never mind. I can only influence the behavior of swarms of rats.
How many counts as a swarm?
I also don't think I can do it to big rats. Although, all I know is rats. So, I use my pipes of the Rat King.
Okay.
And I use the like ability where it's like whenever a swarm of rats that isn't under someone's control comes within 30 feet of me while playing the pipes, I can make a charisma check contested by their wisdom check to try and sway them. I use that. Although I don't
Okay.
even know if that takes an action or not.
It does.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'm gonna say since they're giant rats, sure, I'm fine with that. Let's just say, but that you can only do it on one for each swarm.
Do I have to use a charge for that?
Probably.
Oh, okay. If you say so. Well, then
I'm just kind of stretching the rules of it because I feel like you should be able to. But instead of a swarm, I'm giving you a single giant rat.
I'll be honest, my only intention here was just for roleplay purposes to just waste an action, because I assumed I would not be able to do anything here.
And I'm letting you do it.
Oh.
He froze for me as well.
I did the big freeze.
Yep.
So I turned off my camera.
All right.
So what? Just one per, like, can I do it one at a time, or can I do all three if I
Yeah,
use
let's
all
do
three
one at a time.
charges? Okay.
If you use all three charges, then you can do all three.
Well, to be fair, I don't know there's three of them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do one.
Okay.
So charisma check. Wow. Nice! I got an 8. Yeah.
An 8 versus what is the DC? Just say charisma check.
It's a contested wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Or
You said you got 8?
Yeah, so I do a charisma contested by their wisdom check.
All right, they got 7.
Oh, wow.
So what would you like this one to do?
They become friendly to me. It obeys my commands. I don't know. I mean, I assume I probably can't just make it attack its friends, because that's kind of that doesn't really make sense. So I just tell it to scurry off. Get on out of here. Get. I said get.
Aether, you watch as one of the ones that had its just like teeth burrowed into you. It's like eyes and like beady eyes looking at you. It's just like you hear some like horrible music coming from above you from these pipes, and then the rat just like looks up at the music with like your blood dripping from the fangs, and then it just scurries off
Thanks.
through like yeah, and you're still pitch dark for you. All right, Aether vision. Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I also didn't know that the first couple times we played.
Okay.
Apparently I do.
Weird that you have dark vision. That doesn't seem right, but whatever.
I cannot have it, but according to D&D Beyond, ASMRs do. Well,
Oh, and then
Press
Ryan,
X.
I want to say
Mhm.
I use my bonus action to tell a tale.
Okay.
So I kind of am like, there's not much else I can do here, and I look into my mind, and then in a different voice, you just hear like, I used to be real good at getting out of tight spots like this. You could chain me up, lock me up, throw me in wherever you want, and I could just right on out of there.
Incredible.
That's all I got.
Very nice.
That's my bonus action story. Now it's someone else's turn.
Aether.
I was gonna just, pull out my cannon thing, but in case we run into anything else and we aren't able to do a long rest, I don't want to do that on some rats.
Also, Ryan, you're frozen.
I'm just gonna throw my snowflakes at it because I feel like this is not the thing I should be wasting spells on.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Eight damage as I'm.
It is dead. You throw the ice at it, and it stabs into its body, and the ice just like encases its body, and it's like kind of twitching on the ground. It's squealing in pain as the ice overtakes it.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Have we long rested yet during this game?
We haven't really
Don't think so.
I didn't think so either. Okay.
And then after that, it is the rat's turn. It is going to attack Aether once. It is a 11 to hit. Its teeth deflect off your armor. It sees what you do to its friends. It's going to run away. You have an attack of opportunity with. Do you have a weapon in your hand?
I don't think so. I mean, I have the paintball gun.
It has to be a melee weapon. So
Yeah,
it's just
melee weapon.
no attack of opportunity. It just like gets out and scurries out the door. Out the door. You see, this is a small storage room. There's like some boxes of just like spare materials, nothing expensive, just like trash stuff. Some extra clothes and stuff. And you can see there's a. Geez, I have all this in a book, and I'm just reciting from memory. You can see there is a small space with closet space. There's a door that is blocked, and it has like a deadbolt on it, but the bottom of the wooden door had been clearly chewed out by the rats, and they got in.
Mm-hmm. Don't come down here that much.
Does anybody have a light? Hey, thanks.
I just light something in the room.
Yeah, one of the boxes illuminates the room. You can see there's boxes all up against one side of the wall, but that rest is pretty barren.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well, into the sewers, I suppose. Our little rat friends.
There's just one dead on the ground with the ice shards kind of melting away at it.
I suppose it's worth asking.
Mm-hmm.
While we're in the sewer, I'm asking this in character. While we're in the sewer, do you guys think it's a better idea for us to have a light so I can see, or to go in dark and just have me like hang on to one of you?
I feel like light only attracts things, so maybe
that's kind of what I'm
you're in the middle.
But it also might deter things in the same boat.
I don't know if it would, especially since we're looking for a person.
That's true.
They're probably not going to go to the light. They don't want to see anyone.
What if you were like in the middle of us? So like one person who has dark vision in the back and one person who has it in the front. And then that way you're kind of sandwiched.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'll be in the back.
I mean, it's a little embarrassing to ask, but I'm probably just gonna grab onto one of your like shirts or arms or something, just so I don't lose you.
That's fine. I can probably make something to help that later, because I always forget that other people can't see.
Tie a rope around me.
Yeah, just hold on to the back of my shirt for now.
Let me write a note for that.
Okay, where are we going? Just walking?
No, we don't really have a trail, huh?
Into the depths.
I guess we can just look and see if we come across any, I don't know, if there are footprints of any kind, whether from, gross sewer stuff that they stepped in, or maybe, I don't know, anything that would show that someone's been here recently? Maybe anything else?
Sure.
that's
Make a
been-
survival check
May I make one
or
as
perception.
well? Can I do a survival?
I'll do
Yeah.
perception.
And are you just doing this in the room?
Are we in the
We're
room or are
going
we
into
in...
actual.
Yeah, we're going to the actual sewer.
Well, the sewers are now a dungeon. So you open the door. So you unlatch the door. You open the creaking wooden door, and you see there's a hallway that takes an immediate left. Sort of like a cavern. It's like it's part of a sewer that is 10 by 10. Or I'm sorry, it's like probably 10 feet wide.
Okay. So, I am trying to perceive any other signs of foot traffic or
Sure.
something.
What did you roll?
Anything else that's dead? Go in that direction because it's been killed by something. Oh my gosh. That didn't even go anywhere. That is. Okay, no perception. That is 22.
22. No, it does not seem that there was that there's any foot traffic besides the rats that fresh footprints from the rats in the sewage leading away from it. However, you do hear a slight bzzz noise.
Seems like we should go in that direction, huh?
Probably. What would it be like to be so lucky that it's just right there?
I don't know if that would be lucky, but I guess we'll see how it works out.
You begin to travel down this hallway. You can see what, 30
Stealthy.
feet ahead of you?
I can see up
Stealthily?
to
Okay.
60 feet.
60 feet. Roll stealth check.
I'm gonna try to be stealthy, but. Oh.
17.
16 for
Okay.
disadvantage.
Hey.
I got 16 and
Is-
that.
All right. Also,
Just
something
wanna roll too?
I think might be a good idea for initiative, so we don't slow things down, because I'd like for combat in these areas to be quick, and I don't want to spend too much time on the boring stuff. Can we just set a base initiative? I'll roll for the monsters, but you guys will just kind of like have a consistent initiative for as long as we're in like minor encounters throughout these sewers and mega dungeon, because you're gonna have a lot of encounters, and I don't want to slow things down.
Should we just go in the order that we're walking?
No, I think maybe we just do 10 plus your initiative bonus.
Okay. 10.
That would put me at 13.
13?
Yes, sir. That's me with the 14.
All right, so keep those in mind, because I'm gonna roll for the monsters as we go ahead.
I don't know why I have
so-
+4, but I do.
Okay.
Got a +1 from something.
You begin to travel down this corridor, and as you're traveling down, that buzzing noise starts to get louder, and then how far can you guys see ahead of you? 30 feet?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Probably the same, but let me check.
My eyelids.
Okay. You see ahead of you what appears to be the body of one of the rats that ran away from you. You think maybe it's another giant rat, but inside of it, there's just like its stomach is entirely swollen and bulging and moving about 60 feet ahead of you, and that's where that buzzing noise is most concentrated. And then there's a as the stomach just explodes, and this swarm of like wasps comes pouring out and headed in your direction. Its initiative is at 6. Quipper, what are you
Okay.
doing?
What are all those noises?
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You just hear bzzz and a.
What am I hearing, guys?
Wasps.
Shit. I cast invisibility.
All right, you are invisible.
Nice.
And I just wait, hang on. I need to see if I have to be able to see someone to do this. Oh wait, no, never mind. It doesn't matter.
By the
Is it
way, it appears that
actually-
there are 2 different swarms ahead of you. As one comes from a nest on the ceiling and begins to bzzz down.
You guys got this. Or give me a light. I don't know. Your
Nix,
choice.
what are you doing?
Oh god.
I want to talk to them, but I don't know if I can.
Talk to the
Does
boss.
speak with animals work on Lost?
They are an animal.
Animals.
It says speak with animals, and it says communicate with beasts.
They would technically be considered beasts.
Okay. I'm gonna just be like, whoa, let's calm down. We're just passing through. We don't want to bother you in your home. We will pass by and leave you alone. We promise. We don't want to hurt your house or your rat food.
Can you understand them?
I think it means I can just automatically understand them.
Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
it says knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby patients and monsters. You might be able to perceive or persuade a beast with the GM's discretion. I can comprehend and verbally communicate with them.
Make a persuasion check.
A 20, not natural.
20, not natural. I'm gonna say that because these are murder hornets, effectively, they are very low intelligence and they are very hungry. It's gonna take us. It's gonna take a little more than that. I love the idea. Great job. But these ones are just a little too relentless because all you hear in your head through the buzzing, hungry, hungry, hungry.
Okay, then I'm gonna just bonus action rage after that result.
Okay.
Right.
And that's me. So then it's Aether.
Aether.
Yeah. And we just got here, so I'm still worried about using my spell slots because I only have like 4.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna throw those snowflakes at them. It's boring, but I also want to live later, so. 19.
That hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. You begin to so you throw the stars, and as they fly through the air, you see as they don't actually hit any of the wasps, but as the cold air surrounding the stars hits the wasps, some of them just drop out of the air like flies. And just like freezes them on the spot because of their small little bodies.
I feel so bad.
All right. Now it is the wasp's turn. They are going to move forward since, wow, they are going to use a double dash, both of them, and they are not yet going to be at you.
That's cute.
Mhm.
It's so little.
All right,
Alright.
next.
Bye-bye.
I'm
You still can't see anything.
Just gonna like.
You heard Nyx make a bunch of buzzing noises, and that was it.
Being halfling, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of the fact that I'm tiny and just hide behind the closest leg I can find while
All
still
right,
invisible.
make a stealth checks. With at advantage. In the meantime, Nyx, what are you doing?
I got 29 with an actual 20.
I don't
I'm literally invisible.
I don't know how practical it is for me to slice at them.
You have to find out.
So slice and dice.
All right, make your attacks.
One of them.
This is gonna get me all eaten up, but it's fine.
Reckless attack.
No, I'm not gonna waste. I'm not gonna put that on. Wasp.
Okay.
Whoa.
12. That hits. You do not get to do sneak attack damage.
8 plus 2 is 10 damage.
8 plus 2 is 10 damage. All right. Are you doing the one that Aether hit or the one that she did not?
Probably the one Aether hit.
It seems that as you're slicing through the air, it is killing them, but not that many. You're just, they're a swarm of wasps.
And then I'll do it again.
Okay.
I'm imagining like the animation of when Sims are fighting, and it's just like a dust cloud of.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
To hit, that does not hit. All right. Aether, what are you doing?
I'm just like holding my jar and just going like. I'm just like hitting the sides of the cloud, gets agitated. 16 to hit.
That hits.
I don't know why I'm rolling twice. I'm not a robot. And that is 12 damage this time.
All right. Is this the one that you were firing at before, or the other one?
The one from before.
All right. You start firing at that one's, and two of your in midair, two of your stars hit each other and just explode into this like small explosion of cold, and all of the wasps just fall to the ground.
One down.
All right. Next is them. They are going to make an attack against you, Nyx. This is their bites. It is going to be a 20, not natural, to hit, and it is going to be 12 points of piercing damage as their stingers just start like entering you and like all over your body. But you obviously take half damage. That is all. Quipper, what are you doing? Hiding, I assume?
I don't know. I mean, I can't see anything, but I'm starting to feel a little bit like a useless little baby at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a good way to feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? I'm just going to step out from behind the leg that I was hiding behind.
Which would
And
be Aether.
I'm gonna think. I don't know. I'm debating two things very strongly. One of them is creative and probably not gonna work, and the other one is I'm just gonna shoot him. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna shoot him.
All right, make your attack to disadvantage.
Ooh. All right. Let's see. Ooh, that's a oofies. That's a 12.
12 actually just hits.
Nice.
Oh, little bud.
11 damage. The big old shebang as I reconstitute into sight.
You go whoopsh, and and you're visible again, and you have no idea if you hit or not.
And I just perk my ears up for a second shot, which I get a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Two of them just go flying down the hallway, and Nyx, both of them just like go past your shoulder, and you're just amazed that none of them hit you.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I can hit wasps with these balls, but let's see what
You
happens.
can, because the magical energy that's like as the magic balls were going past them, the ball never hit any of them. But like the magical energy that surrounded just made all the wasps in the area go and explode.
Nice.
Almost like the vibrations from it were enough to just...
Well, yeah.
Okay. Nyx, what are you doing?
I hear snake noises.
Flashing, I guess. I really can't do anything else.
Mhm.
That is a 23.
23, that hits.
Yeah.
That is max damage of 11.
All right, you just slash the last ones out of the sky, and then the last one you just clap, and they are taken care of.
Cool.
This
I
isn't going
pick
to be
out-
very fun.
Stingers and bites and whatever.
Yeah.
onward and downward.
Huh?
So-
What? Did we win?
Oh yeah, we're good.
Oh,
No
okay.
more buttons.
You can see this hallway. It separates immediately to your left. There is a path that leads to somewhere. It's too far. It's too dark for you to see down the hallway. But there's a left, or you can keep going straight.
Can we like hear anything from either?
Yeah, can I do like a survival check for like certain sounds, maybe other tracks?
Sure. Let's see here. It seems, yeah. I'm just gonna go based on your past survival roll, so we're not rolling all the time. It seems that neither of these are very heavily used. This area is not a frequented one. Although, yeah. So I wouldn't say there's much to read as far as that. There.
I'm gonna say to the left. Left is an instinct.
Can I just do like a perception check to see if I can hear anything?
Sure.
Just a nice hard listen.
Yeah. Go ahead. Make a
Ah.
perception check.
And I'm gonna use guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can I do that on myself? I think I can do that on myself.
Mhm.
Touch one willing creature. Yeah, I'm assuming I can do it on myself.
You can do guidance on
A
yourself.
spectral ear extends out from my already existing ear. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like you see other ghosts like kind of like apparate around you and begin listening as well.
I got a +2 from the guidance. And that's a 12 collectively. It's not great.
You see as all the ghosts around you go,
Eh.
you don't really hear anything. You hear what is heard in the audio file.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Left we go.
All right. So you start going to the left. As you approach, there's an archway in a large open corridor.
Still stealthy. Or trying to be after fighting wasps.
Sure. I'm gonna go based on your previous rolls.
You mean my 29?
Not that one,
Ah, that's the last one I did though.
but the ones that you were just using for traversing.
True. Alright, fine. I don't even
Alright,
think I did a stealth roll for that actually.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't.
Bazinga. Oh no. 28.
Okay.
Uh,
So you enter this like large black room. It is probably like 70 feet long and 40 feet wide. And you can see at the very top of this corridor, there's like a drainage hole for probably the end of a street or something where a lot of water gets dumped through. Luckily, it's been a pretty dry day, so it seems fine.
nice.
Should we like, you know, hold anything out just in case there are any cubes lying around? Anyone got a stick?
Uh,
No.
I have a javelin.
That works. It's, you know,
All right.
big open spaces. You never know.
Hold it in front of you, and you can see also at the other end of this room, there's a wooden door at the other end.
Does it have like a lock or anything, or is it just like?
Do you guys approach it?
Wait, I want to look around the room first, see if there's anything on the ceiling, like...
You're looking at the ceiling or something? What are you doing? Like, describe what you're doing to me.
I'm just scanning the ceiling, looking for anything moving. Like, I know in the past we've had things fall on us, or jump
Sure.
on us, and like I don't want something jumping on us.
Make a perception check.
I'm not very good at this.
Can I also make a check? I was gonna like maybe go along the walls and see if there are any like hidden doors, like hidden places to go.
That is a fantastic idea and a great idea while traveling the sewers.
I got
So make an
standby.
investigation check.
Just 13. It was almost
Okay.
anything.
You don't seem to find something as you're walking around.
Right.
Lizzie, what did you get? 10? Yeah, you don't seem to find anything or see anything just while like you were standing at the entrance of the room and you look up and you don't really see anything.
I think we're safe, but we should stick to the sides just in case.
Yeah. It's just, I guess, wind up all the way up to the door and then try it. Nix, do you want to try the door just in case it's locked? You have to do some of that.
All right, yeah, it is locked. Make a roll with your thieves tools.
What is that again?
Dexterity plus your proficiency.
Uh, 20 total.
20 total. Okay, yeah, that's easy. And you open the door.
I'm gonna like push it open, but I'm gonna be on like the side of the doorway just in case somebody's gonna come through.
Okay. The door kind of like then you open the door. It seems to be empty. Let me actually go here. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah. So then you're back into a normal corridor. It is just like the previous one. It swerves a little bit, so it's kind of hard to see what's ahead of you for very far.
Is it still really dark, or is there light coming from?
This whole place is pitch black unless you do something about it.
Okay. Guess we just keep going then.
Okay, you keep going. Who's leading the charge?
Still me.
I'm in the back.
Okay.
Whippers.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. Then then as you're walking forward, let's see. Yeah.
Does that happen to have any healing things?
I have spells.
True. What you need?
Just some light healing if you're able to give it. I'm 10 points away from bloodied, so.
Ooh, that's a big ol' ouchie. Why didn't you say something?
It didn't happen until we fought wasps.
You heal for 12 hit points.
Oh.
Cool.
Then as you're walking forward,
Much better.
your foot hits a wire on the ground, and as your foot trips it, the wire breaks, and you hear as what appears to be a rope that is next to you attached to the wall is loosened, and you just see as the rope goes down a series of pulleys, and you look up as just like this block that seemed previously to be a part of the ceiling starts going right on top of your head. Next, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You can see it. I believe one of the barbarian abilities is Danger Sense, which gives you advantage.
Yep. $17.
Actually, Aether, you would also have to make it.
Oh no.
I mean, if they
Quipper
both
wouldn't?
have to make it, wouldn't that mean
And Quipper would have
me
to make it,
being
because
in the
Quippers are
middle?
behind me.
Nope, it is the person and any adjacent characters.
So that would be her and
Quipper.
me.
Oh, Quipper's in the middle?
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
the middle.
Wow.
Oh, then yeah, Quipper, you're making it,
I'm
not Aether.
blind. What do you mean?
I'm in the
Okay,
back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna say you have disadvantage because you're blind.
That's
Quipper?
true. I am blind. It's a dexterity save?
Yep.
Nice. Ooh, that's ouchie, bro. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. I got 15.
15. That actually just barely succeeds.
Yeah.
And both of you jump out of the way as just like you hear this like noise, and you just by blind luck manage to jump out of the way quick enough, and then there's just like crazy loud like slamming noise as this like stone block crashes to the ground and just like shatters, and cracking both the floor and the block itself.
Well, whoever else is in here definitely heard that.
You almost had quip or paste for a minute there.
Hey, what can I say? I'm a quick and lucky guy.
Is it blocking the way now?
It's going to take a little bit of climbing, but it doesn't block the way. The passage is pretty tall. All right, climb over top. Keep going.
Looking for
Then-
traps now. I've been swinging this ahead, so I'm assuming that I've been like watching as
Sure.
well.
I've been keeping in mind any traps you might come across, and it's important that as you go, you're describing how you're moving about the environment, because that affects what kind of traps you may or may not set off. For instance, whether you know it or not, you've already avoided 2 traps
Nice.
because of the way you described how you moved about your environment. So that helps.
Okay. But I'm just gonna be swinging the stick in case there's cubes and scanning the floor mostly.
Okay.
And I'll be
Looking at
like,
the walls.
yeah. So either I'll be like, okay, you got walls and ceiling, I got floors.
Sure, that's great, and make sure to like remind me and tell me that, especially when you enter new areas, because like this is a randomly generated dungeon. Each time you enter like a new corridor or a new room, there's different risks. But you end up going forward. You see there is another wooden like door. It's kind of like molded and gross, but there is a lock on it. But if you try the door, it just comes loose.
Oh. I guess someone's been here. Maybe.
Are there traps?
Make an investigation check.
Anything connected to the door handle? Anything gonna come on our head? Like when you open the door and that bucket crank comes on?
I was thinking the same exact thing.
15.
15. Okay. You are confident that there are no traps on this door.
Good.
That was me opening the door.
It's good.
Okay. You open the door. This room is well lit. It is in fact it is in fact entirely lit. There's like candle sconces all along the walls. And you can see at the center there is another runged ladder that goes up to some sort of sewer entrance above you, like a manhole entrance, but the manhole isn't over top as the day's light shines right into the room. You can see at one end there is another speakeasy bar. And you see as there's like this spindly, I want to say imagine a goblin that is 6 or 7 feet tall with about 6 limbs that are like randomly scattered throughout its torso, like not evenly or symmetrically like you would expect, but just kind of scattered throughout its back, sitting there with like a ramshackle, with like a dirtied vest sitting over top of what is otherwise a bare chest, and a dirty like cooking apron over the waist. And it's got like these like mangled riled teeth that are like, one of the teeth is like sharp teeth is sticking through the side of its cheek, and its skin is green. And he's like, it's good to see you, new guest. Haven't seen anybody go through that door in a long time.
Is it dark in here?
No, it is well lit.
Oh, okay.
It was unlocked.
Yeah, we were just looking for someone, actually. It's nice to know that there's other people down here we can talk to.
Of course, this is one of these central hubs for buying merchandise.
Yes, well, merchandise is well and good, my friend, but I'm more interested in how much you charge for information.
Information. I'm good with information. What kind of information do you need? And like all of his hands gesture wildly and differently, and
Just so you guys know, I
With,
don't have
like-
any money on me, so this is all you.
I don't have any money.
We're looking for someone.
well,
there
this
anybody else
may
here?
be something I can help with. You can see there is actually a few other people sitting in this bar. There's mostly general roguish type. You see somebody that's probably a human sitting in like ragged hoodie and clothes. One person is climbing up the runged ladder. He appears to be somebody that you knew in passing one time as a druggie.
I'll just go over to the goblin guy and kind of like lean on like the bar. Just be like, how much would it cost for this information?
Well, it depends on what kind of information. What kind of person are you looking for?
True.
I kind of look at Aether and Quipper and like, how much should I reveal about what we're doing? Like, how much should I reveal about who we're looking for?
I don't think you should say exactly who we're looking for.
I have to say, it is dangerous to travel down these tunnels without something to give you a little extra push. You
We're
strike
fine.
me as the kind that would have liked some of this. And one of his arms like pulls something from behind his shirt. You're not really sure where it came from, and he puts down an inhaler with like at the top where like the stuff that wherever you like
Medicine.
medicine would be is a glass vial with some sort of like red blood in it. This might give you what you need.
Who knew this district could have so many nice people offering us all these helpful things?
Oh, it isn't a gift, but I would be willing to give a discount to somebody new.
I think we're good, but your generosity is appreciated.
I never trust people who skimp on the money.
I pull out the fire tallow that I have in my pouch.
Oh, maybe never mind.
Got him.
Well, we would like to travel. We are just traveling through the tunnels at the moment, getting our bearings, and if this is a central hub, might be convenient to know where the next location might be in case we were in need of hopping from one place to another. A safe way to get there.
I wouldn't be entirely sure. I've spent many years just in this place, but travel around. I'm sure you'll find something. Besides, why would you want any other goods than what I have to offer? I have everything you could need for your tasting pleasures.
Pepper, do you have a name in case I need to find you again for your goods?
Oh, it depends who you're talking to. I am Zorog today.
Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you. I think unless my friends have any questions, we'll be on our way.
I'm good.
Nah.
Well, it has been a pleasure meeting you. It will have been more of a pleasure if you spent some money, but alas, not all people can be so good.
Be honest, I don't even have any money. Apparently.
We'll just go. Is there like another door
I
on
am
the other side or
disappointed.
something?
This room actually has many exits. This has what appears to be this wall that you entered through has it appears to be the wall that you entered through has two other exits to it, and the other wall has then each of the other two walls that isn't like the bar side also has exits to it. This is just a four-way hub.
Are there like symbols on the doors at all, like to determine where they go, like to make it easier, or is it just completely bare?
Not really. I mean, there's stuff, but it's not. Nothing seems to be intentional or like. It doesn't look like there's much you can learn from this.
While we're like looking at the doors, can I see if I can like overhear what the other people in here are talking about? If they're talking about anything.
Sure, your passive perception is plenty for that kind of thing. It didn't seem like they were talking about anything of importance.
Okay.
I'll look back at the goblin guy and be like, do you have a favorite door?
Well, the place where most people come from. Well, I usually like to send people through that door. And he points to one of the doors that, on the same wall that you came in from. But if you actually want to see something, I suggest the other one. And it is the one that is across the way, from the bar.
See something as in
Dangerous?
Who's to say? I just think most people come from there.
Whack.
what do you think, guys?
Are you trying to meet some friends? Perhaps. Oh, you know. Oh no. Did I lose it?
What'd you lose, bud?
Don't worry about
Your
it.
accent?
No. That's just me. That wasn't him.
I know, I'm just kidding. I'm a funny man, what can I say? No, I'm just
I mean, friends are always nice to make.
Well, I think it's a bond, right? Yes, it
bond?
is a bond. The bond was traveling down that way earlier, but if you're looking to meet him,
That would be exciting.
quite an exciting man.
Well, we appreciate your time very greatly. And perhaps we will stop in again for a visit.
Wonderful. I will be awaiting your return. And he turns around, and as he turns around, you can see that there is and like he's messing with stuff on the bar, and you see his back has another face on it that's kind of like down at the base of his neck. It's this like grotesque, like orc-like face with like long sharp tusks, and it's like stronger set of arms with like. It doesn't have a neck, it's just attached to the body, and then his arms almost come out from the side of his face, are like messing with stuff, is like frowning at you as he's messing with stuff on the counter, wiping some blood off the wood.
I think we should go down the exciting door
Classic.
and meet some new friends.
True.
I go to the door, the exciting door with the friend
Okay.
and Elon.
This is very scary.
All right, you open that door. It's easy enough to open. You see there is as you enter this room, it is there is some of the light coming in. So I'm going to say it's dimly lit. This whole room, it is dimly lit, and the floor has black and white tiles marking the whole thing.
Nice. I like not being blind.
Black and white tiles like a checkerboard or like a chessboard.
Exactly like a checkerboard.
This seems a little suspicious to me. I hope that guy didn't lead us down here to.
And you can see at the end
My
of this,
chest?
like, this room is like really long, and this room is like, yeah, really long, and at the other end there are two doorways on either side.
Are there any tiles that seem out of order?
Not out of order per se.
Well, I mean, like, either don't match the pattern or are, like, slightly.
Oh, yes, that's a great idea. Make a perception check.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Natural 20 plus 6. You can tell there is no mechanical trap or mechanism for any of these, but with your both your arcane knowledge and your great perception, you know that there's some sort of arcane glow coming from these. Something special. And it's different. Like, there's distinctly different energy coming from one to the other. You think you can almost see a rune in there? You aren't quite sure, but there's different between the white and the black tiles.
There's something weird going on in this hallway, that's for sure.
Oh, and of course, since you rolled high, and technically I should have told you at the other, on top of each of the doors, at where those two doors, are, there is one white sphinx and a black sphinx.
If that has something to do with it. Have we stepped on any of the tiles yet, or are we just looking at it?
That's up to you. Have you?
Nyx?
Hold on, I'm writing notes.
Right. I'm imagining one of those like old Nickelodeon, what's it? The like game shows where you have to like go on the tiles that are lit.
Hmm.
Hopscotch, but with checkerboards. That is what I'm imagining. Okay.
I would not have stepped on the tiles.
Okay.
Want to poke one of them or something?
Or base. I don't know if this could count as a survival because I'm still trying to like track footprints. Are there any of the tiles that seem more worn than others? Like the color's a little more faded, clearly scuffed, recent footprints.
That is a fantastic idea. I'm gonna not make you roll because it would be pointless. It seems that both of them are equally traveled, but both of them have been traveled. This is not a long, empty hallway.
You said that there were two doors on either side?
There are two doors. The left one has a white sphinx. The right has the black.
So I guess we step on the black one to open the black sphinx door then?
One of
Maybe?
us could step on the white and the other could step on the black and see what happens.
I suppose. Let's try. I'll step on the white one.
Oh, I was
The
going
light
to step
one?
on the white one, but okay, I'll step on the black one, I
I
guess.
don't care.
All right. As you step on them and travel only one color as you approach, Aether, you traveled white, right?
Yeah.
Then as you approach, the white sphinx awakens. And its like body begins to move via some sort of arcane enchantment, and it looks over at you. You've come approaching my door. If you wish to pass, you must tell either truth or lies. What is your name?
Aether?
Good. What tiles did you step on to get to my place?
The white ones?
Good. Who was the last person that you killed?
Whoopsies.
Person? I don't remember.
I in her brain, she hears Quipper's voice say, "Saying you don't remember would still be telling the truth."
I don't remember.
Wait, am I there? Like, is this in one room?
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Yes.
in a
Oh, okay,
hallway.
cool. That's what I thought.
Good. You may enter through my door.
True.
Thank you.
Honestly, I
All right.
forgot that I could telepathically talk to people until I like thoroughly read my character sheet and was like, "Oh yeah, I have that. That's crazy."
Nyx, as you approach, the Black Sphinx awakens. Hello. You've entered at my door. What tiles did you step on to get to me?
Oof.
The black tiles.
The tiles beneath you begin to pulse with a like purple light, and you take
So I have to
four
lie.
necrotic damage.
Oh.
Understandable.
What is your name?
Ophelia.
Good. What tiles did you step on to get to me?
White.
Who is the last person that you killed?
Your mom.
Quipper.
I'm offended that my name
Good.
came up.
How much
The door
damage?
opens. 4.
Is that from my total, or that's just
What do you mean?
necrotic damage?
Like, does it
Yeah.
take it down from your health?
Oh yeah, no, it does not take from your total. I'll specify that.
Do we have a
Well,
door
alright.
preference?
Is either one, so both doors open, or is it just possible for us to go through them?
Both doors seem to be open for you. Quipper, although I should say, Nyx, you look over and the door in front of Aether looks closed to you, and vice versa. Quipper, to you, the doors have not changed.
Guess
I
we
feel
have
as
to
if I'm being left behind. I
We're not going anywhere.
try to follow.
Okay. Do you step on any tile color, or do you just?
I just go.
All
I mean,
right,
I guess I'd be semi-mindful of where I'm stepping, considering what they just had to do.
All right. So you are you deciding what tile to step on, or you just?
stick to the white ones?
All right, you go down the white ones. You are asked the same set of questions. What do you answer?
Shit. This feels like
What is your name?
feels like a trick question. Cause she told them they had to lie or tell the truth, and they already did that. So, let me think. Yeah, my name's Quipper.
But
Oh,
what tiles did you step on to get to me?
the black tiles.
The tile beneath your foot begins to light up and start to burn your feet.
Oh, that's
You take 4 points of radiant damage.
Yep. Thanks.
What tiles did you step on to get to me?
The white tiles.
Good. Who was the last person that you killed?
Do what I didn't do.
Yeah, I don't know. Uh, yeah, nah, I don't remember. Like, probably some guy. I don't know.
Good. The door opens for you.
I guess I'll go through the white door then. And if Nyx
Well-
wants to follow and do the white one, or if you wanted to go to the
Well, we don't know what's. I asked you what do you see through your door?
Oh,
It's just black hallways, no longer
Black-
lit.
eh, Can I try talking to the Sphinxes again?
Sure.
Excuse me, Sphinx friends.
Yes.
Is it possible that somebody passed through here recently named Iban?
We were not constructed for this purpose.
Got him.
Can you tell me if someone's passed through?
We were not constructed for this purpose.
very good.
I feel like this is a guy named Iban. He's probably going to go through a black one and not a white one. Just
That's
because
true.
black
I was trying to
people.
think which one he would go into. Let me try that one.
What's behind your door?
We were not are not permitted to tell you this.
Why?
We were not constructed to answer your questions. These questions.
Useless.
All right, so black door it is then. Since
All
we
right.
probably go through the shadier one.
You can go through the process. You lie to the Black Sphinx. The door is open for you. You go on through into another dark corridor. This corridor is very short, and on the other side there is a locked door.
Traps.
Do your magic.
Do an investigation check
Is it investigation or is it something else?
if you're looking for traps. Like, you could also look from a distance if you chose to, but, you know.
8.
8. You're not really sure.
I have no idea if there's traps.
Guess we'll find out.
Doesn't seem to be. Aether, you hear some noise behind this door. Some rustling, perhaps. Some, not so hushed talking, but you can't really tell what's through the other side.
There are definitely people behind that door, so I guess open it with caution.
Maybe we could try.
What was that?
I'll go up to the door stealthily.
Okay, you're at the door.
I'm already okay. Never mind then.
Not like in back in the shadows.
I want to try to listen onto the door.
Okay, make a perception check.
Cocked. 17.
17. You can hear something throughout the door of some like no. Did the music just stop? Sad.
No more sewer.
No more sewer. Stop when I tell you to stop. You hear through it some like gravelly voice that's like kind of harsh and uncomfortable to listen to. You're gonna give me the money you owed me, and like some other stuff to that effect. Seems somebody's being held up, and there's multiple voices.
Is that all I hear?
Pretty much, it's kind of hard to discern like details.
Well, they did mention something about him having a gang. No, that might not be them. Are they literally held up against the door? Like,
No, it's a distant noise. So you're pretty sure they're like on the far end of the room or something.
I'm going to change how I look. So I'm not a pink changeling. I don't know. I'll look.
Should I?
I'll get taller. I'll get more intimidating looking. Just like, maybe not bulky, but intense. Just to look different. Maybe like dark hair. Kind of like an Astrid look, but maybe darker skin, longer hair, that kind of thing.
Right.
And I'm
sorry.
like
visible, but if it's them and we talk to them, it's not gonna work. So I'll just hang behind, I guess.
I can pick this lock, and we can go in and see what's going on. I really don't think that we have any other options.
You know what? I'm gonna give myself a little heal real quick because I haven't done that yet. So I'm just gonna do a little level 1 cure wounds on myself. Get out my little Alaplan and mold some metal like a cute little armor band-aid. And that is 6 hit points.
I'm gonna try to pick the lock on the door.
Sure, go ahead.
Quietly, though. Ooh, 23.
All right, very nice. 23. That's good. You oh shoot. Oh, whatever. You're gonna have to live without some crucial information. Because I forgot it. I'm so bad at this. Watching old streams is hard.
What information are we missing?
We'll find out, and hopefully one of you remember. Because I'm a bad DM now. Dang it. The door opens. You're just fine. You unlock the door.
I'm just gonna open it.
You're gonna open it. You see as there is what appears to be 5. Is that 5? No, that's not 5. That's 4. I thought there were 5. There's 4 Durgar in this room. These are blue-skinned dwarves with like facial hair of crystal. You've seen them before, but never any quite this rough. One is looking a little bit taller. His skin not only covered in crystal, but like patches of stone. And this one, the largest one, has his hammer held up holding up somebody against a wall, with like his hammer under their chin, like choking them, suspended them in the air. And this appears to be a one-eyed, scaled, cursed creature, one that is familiar to you, the one that you helped earlier that played the drums, that I forgot the name of.
Acor.
Acor, yes, thank you. Acor is suspended there. He's like clawing at his throat, like and trying to speak something like, "Please don't stop. Please don't stop.
Hey,
Stop,
please
stop."
don't stop. Whoa. That's
Uh, incredible.
whack rat.
But as you burst into the door, the Durgar turns over to you, the largest one, without letting the hammer down, and goes, "Hey, why don't you just mind your own business there? Keep on going. We won't have any problem."
I do believe that guy that you have pinned against the wall right there is one of my friends, and I don't quite appreciate what you're doing.
This sack of garbage has got some friends. Isn't that news to me? And then he looks back at his little gang of other Duragar. One has like actual meat and flesh still part in its like beard, which is like both hair and crystal. One other one is holding another hammer. One of the other ones has like what appears to be a large energy gun. Um, and they just start like this like harsh cackle. um, and he goes, "Well, if it's one of your friends, are you here to start some trouble?" And he pulls the hammer back, and the Nothic collapses to the ground. And he turns and looks at you with his hammer hovering above the ground.
To me, it looks like the trouble's already been started.
Well, I have been just waiting to smash a skull in. Let us do this. And he slams the hammer onto the ground. Let's roll initiative, boyos.
12.
All right. The Durgar, by the way, is dressed up in sort of like a 20s sort of suit. As kind of all of them are, keeping up with the mafia style. We're going to say the warlord is 13. The hammerer is 12. The mind master is 16. And I'm just gonna let you label this one as K is 19.
Quipper?
13.
Oh, those are very.
True. It is.
And
13.
I want you to mark initiative 20.
I should have got out my cannon before this. And then there were 2.
True.
Yeah, sorry about that. Oh no. This takes so much time.
Oh my gosh, that echo is horrible.
Yeah, who is that?
It's Krenna.
I don't.
Grant, stop it.
I have echo cancellation off,
Nah.
and normally when there is an echo, that's my fault. I hear it, but is there like an echo all the time?
No. Just right now.
It's like it happens like only every once in a while. But it's like, I think it's your volume is loud enough to be heard back into your microphone, and the noise suppression is trying to get it to not be an echo, which is why it only happens every once in a while. But like right now, I'm talking to you, you're not speaking at all, but I can see the green light around you lighting up and hearing my voice every once in a while.
So weird.
Can you guys remind me of your shapes and colors?
No.
Pink triangle.
Diamond.
I don't know, like a yellow square, I think. Circle. Circle.
God, I'm getting worse at this.
I bet. I'm just kidding.
Why is this not working
Snap.
the way I want it to?
Next
Like,
time,
why?
my headphones.
Where's my dog? Oh, he's right next to me. Look at him. He's sleeping. Well, you can't look at him, but.
Go. I need a circle.
I feel like we're gonna die before we even meet the guy we're supposed to find.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the encouragement, Dungeon Master.
And then triangle. Pink triangle, right?
Yes.
Pink triangle. Orange circle. Blue diamond. Why didn't I prep things? 'Cause I'm dumb and didn't have time, and also am lazy.
True.
I told you that we could have made time today.
I know, but I like you a lot, and I like to hang out with you.
Aww.
No.
Y'all are gross. Look at my dog. He's sleeping. Oh, I woke him up when I said dog. I think he knew I was talking about him. What's up, dude? You be sleeping?
I literally adore your dog, Matt.
Me too. Me too. I mean, look at him.
I think I've only that one time I was at your house and interacted with your dog, and like I fell in love with your dog.
I mean, he's such a lovable guy. Look at him, just chilling. Sleeping. You sleeping?
He looks like a dog I had when I was a kid.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. You get your bone?
It like throws me off that Matt, your like camera's inverted now from when we played over the summer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did it used to actually show like real life? Because I know now it's like mirrored. Because like right now I'm holding up my right hand.
This is how it looked over the summer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, his dresser was on that side.
I remember his dresser being on the other side.
No.
I feel like I remember it being this way too.
What side is it on for you right now?
It is on
That
the
side.
left of him, or like left of me. Like when I'm looking at him, it's on the
On
left.
the left side of the screen. Okay, hold on.
See, that's
So,
weird because when I look
It
at my
was on the
screen,
right.
when I look at my screen, it's on the right side of my screen. Or what are you guys talking about? You mean it's like to my left?
No, it's to your right. Hold up your right hand.
Yes.
It's where your right hand is. It's on that side of you.
Well, yeah, obviously that's where it is because it's right there. But
That's
like
where it looks
on
to
your
me.
screen, is it on the right side of your screen or the left side of your screen?
Left.
See, because on my screen, it's on the right-hand side of my screen.
In Discord and in Zoom, you can mirror things.
Wild.
How? How do I do that?
I don't know. It's in
don't
settings, I
know.
think. I had to
tried
use
to
it for chirality and orgo because right-handed and left-handed chemicals exist.
See, I tried to do that. Or I tried to switch it back. Because, like, for me, I see my camera as, like, mirrored.
That's so. I
As
swear.
opposed to, like, an
Not
actual...
like that. I swear it was like what it is right now.
Okay,
I'm pretty
so,
sure mine is the same it's always been for me.
Oh, that's weird.
so this is the general setup. You're gonna have to use your imaginations. Oh, there's so many things to do.
I believe in you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Thank you for understanding me.
Oh my god!
Who's going first?
True.
K, unless you're doing like since initiative 20 isn't.
No, initiative 20 comes afterwards. K, or the Kavrati, is Duragar, is going to run towards you. This Duragar has, as the Duragar in the suit goes, how about you go get that one, boy? And this like crazed Duragar in a robe comes running at you, with a shield in hand, and like a wicked war pick in its hand. It's just like a small scythe, kind of thing. As it comes running towards you, Nyx,
Mm-hmm.
and it is going to.
I'm
make
texting you
an-
initiative, by the way.
Cool.
Just in
I'm just
case.
gonna rely on you to tell me until I just remember.
Okay. I did text it to you though as well.
Okay. It is going to make a. That is going to be 19 to hit you.
Yeah.
And it is going to be 5 points of piercing damage and 5 points of poison damage. As the war pick just slams into you, and you feel this like pulse of as your heart beats, just like this horrible pulse of poison run through your body. Then after that, it is going to follow up the attack with. Oh, it can do 2. Cool. It is going to make another attack, which also hits. 3 points of piercing damage. And 4 points of poison damage. All right, next. Who's next? The hammer, correct?
No. Warlord.
Oh, the warlord. Okay.
According to the initiatives you told me.
Wonderful. This one has a large hammer, and it slams the hammer into the ground and gives a brief shout, kind of war shout before it grows in size. And it gets that big.
Oh, good.
This was a terrible idea. Why did I do this?
Listen.
I'm
Trying
a
to
point away from being bloodied already.
It's okay.
All right, who is next?
Quipper and Warlord go simultaneously.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Mindmaster never went.
Oh, Mindmaster didn't. Okay, so Mindmaster goes next.
Mindmaster was before Warlord. Warlord and Quipper go simultaneously.
All right. The Mind Master, is this like crazed Durgar? This is the one that has blood pouring down its mouth. It is going to, um, it is going to look at Nyx and just like speak in this guttural tone of undercommon of like and some of it is undercommon, some of it is just nonsense, but somehow the psychic energy moves through the words, and I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Also, I can speak Undercommon.
Okay, very
So can I hear what he's saying?
it's just a mix of like nonsense words about consumption and evil and nonsense.
17.
17, as it's just like yelling consume at you, you kind of shake off whatever psychic effect was pressing into your mind, and that's the end of its turn. Now who's next? The Warlord?
It's Warlord and Clipper, but Warlord already took his turn.
Okay, well, the Warlord can still move.
You didn't have him move before.
Yeah, but it's still the same turn, isn't it? So he's just gonna run up to you and get up in your face. Quipper, what are you doing?
True. I'm sure you've probably said it already, but what's the lighting situation like in this room?
It is lit in this room.
Okay.
Well, dimly lit, so you might miss things.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna back on up into that corner back there.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna go with a nice, good old classic double shot. Bang, bang.
Okay, are you doing it at the Warlord or the Cravarati?
That one.
All right.
Wait a second. I've got an
Yeah.
idea.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Warlord wear any armor?
Let me look. Yes, he is in fact wearing on his you can see his while it may be a suit, he is also wearing plated armor on top and under it.
Man, I bet he really wishes that he wasn't.
Oh
'Cause
boy.
I'm gonna heat that metal. No? Yeah?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's up to you.
No, yeah, absolutely. That is 100% a good decision.
Well, then
Go
I
ahead.
choose the suit of heavy or medium metal armor which he is wearing, and
Uh-huh.
it begins to glow red hot. And any creature in physical contact with it takes 2d8 fire damage.
2d8. All right, go ahead and roll.
I rolled 2 8s. That would be a 16.
16.
And, yeah. Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is a yeah, no, he doesn't get any benefits for that for being large. He gets a 21.
Ah, okay. Well, then he's all good.
All right. Sounds great. Who's next?
Aether and the Hammerer at the same time.
All right, Aether, you go first. You're in the hallway. I just put you to the side.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go up between both of them, between Nyx and Clipper. This is a boring first turn, but I feel like it's important that I bring out my cannon and get some temporary hit points. Wasn't
I
expecting
need
you to
those
go early.
so bad.
All right, so you start to spin it, and the lights begin to circle around the room, and the music begins to play.
I rolled a 1, so you get +4 temporary hit points. It's very low. I'm very sorry. And that is my turn, unfortunately, because it's an action and a bonus action when I first start it. So yeah, that's what I do.
All right, sounds good.
Nice.
All right, whose turn is it now?
Hammer.
Oh, the hammer. Okay,
Heat metal is so dirty.
it's so good. I love
So
that spell.
dirty. I feel bad
Um,
casting it on armor. Honestly,
You should
as a
not.
principle, I feel like you should only use it on weapons. But
By the way,
oops.
I'm just gonna do a little baby diamond right there.
Uh-oh.
The hammer is gonna run up into you, Aether, and
Whack.
it is going with this like big hammer that's half the size of it. It just is going to slam it down on top of your head.
Major ouchies, bro.
Attacks of the hammer target the dare trapped in it. What the hell does that mean? Sorry.
It means she's dead.
That attacks. Problematic because I've wildly misinterpreted that monster into something less cool, but we're gonna just vibe with it.
Okay.
In fact, I'm just gonna retcon it because it's so gosh darn cool.
Okay.
This is a small mechanical construct that this is a small mechanical construct that that has like a kind of a robotic body, but you can see in the center is a caged Duragar that has like magical spines stabbing into it, and as it yells out into pain, you can see as the mechanical construct begins to move faster and more energized the more pained that the Duragar is in, and the Duragar begins to run towards you with a hammer in the other side and a mechanical claw in the other. And it is going to make 2 attacks against you. One attack is 13 to hit.
Miss.
And this one with its claw is going to be 23 to hit.
Definitely hit.
That is just going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage or slashing damage as the claw just digs into your digs between the armor and slashes into you.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
Finally me.
Okay,
You
what are you
know,
doing?
Raging.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Just transforming out of what they saw when I originally came in is into the angry mixed rage form.
Very nice.
And then I'll flash. And you know
All
what?
right, which one?
The one right in front of me.
The Kravrati?
The K one.
Okay.
Where is
Oh man.
that's all it is I get advantage and then advantage is on me.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Yep. And while you have advantage, you can use your sneak attack.
Yeah, I'll do that. Why not? Natural 20 plus 6 is
All
26.
right. Plus 6 is a 26.
2 hits.
Yep, that hits.
That is 4 plus 3. 7 plus 2 is 9 plus. What is 9? Sneak. Uh, 9 plus 7 for 16 damage.
16 damage. You just stab into the gut of this thing and then pull your arm to the side, slitting its entire body in almost half. It is bloodied.
K is? Wow, okay. That's all I can do. So we're back at
Oh.
initiative 20.
Didn't you do 2 attacks?
I used my bonus action
Oh,
to
you
rage.
used your bonus action. You're right. All right. Next is going to be. Who's going to be next, actually?
At 20.
All right, 20. The warlord goes, all right, hold on steady. And both Aether and Nyx need to make strength saving throws.
Oh no. Okay. 18. Wow.
18, okay.
19 minus 1.
Nyx, what do you got?
Give me a sec. I have to get to my stuff. I got 18 on my strength.
Sorry, what was the number?
18.
18. All right, both of you succeed. Both the Kravrati and the hammer try to grab onto you and hold you steady, but it fails.
Haha.
All right, who is next?
Hey.
Kay. All right, Kay is going to. All right, it is going to try to back up away from you. You get an attack of opportunity. That's going to go back all the way.
16 to hit.
16 to hit. That hits. That just barely hits.
9 damage.
9 damage. All right, it is looking really, really rough. As you slash into it, and its shoulder just begins pouring out blood. It is going to take out its heavy crossbow and fire it at you, or by heavy crossbow, I mean large gauze cannon. And that is going to be a miss. It's 8. It just and fires into the wall behind you. Who's next?
Mind Master.
Okay, the Mind Master is going to.
How fast is that K guy? Oh, well, no, I guess I tell you. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, no, hang on. How fast is that guy?
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I miscounted.
Yes, sir. That's what I thought.
The Mind Master is going to
Doesn't actually.
do a different thing, and it is going to actually focus in on itself, and it begins raving to itself, and then it shrinks in size.
Damn. Gonna have like a mini man battle.
Yeah,
Come here, little boy.
it is actually tiny.
Where are you going,
And it is going to actually it's going to move over here. And yeah, that's about it. Who's next?
Warlord and Quipper at the same time.
The same time.
Okay, the Warlord has a dexterity of 11. What do you have?
More than 11.
All right, go ahead.
Considerably more. Well, first of all, I'm gonna use my bonus action to make him feel a little toasty in his buns.
All right, how much damage is that?
5. But it's also another
All right.
Constitution saving throw. Heh
17.
yeah, okay. That's fair. You guys want to get out of this corner? I don't know. I can't tell if the corner's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay.
But, no, well, hang on. I'm just thinking out loud.
I need you to have a plan.
I know. I know. But my plan relied heavily on kind of like how they moved. So, just kind of thinking. I guess I'm probably just gonna shoot a shot from my slingshots, my big blasts. Can I even hit K from there? There's a lot of people in the way.
I'm giving K half cover.
Okay, I don't know.
So
what that
yes,
is.
but additions to his AC.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's
All right, go ahead.
26 to hit.
That does in fact hit despite the half cover.
That's 11 damage.
It had 1 hit point, so you and you hit it in the jaw, and like I don't know, opening a bottle, it just like folds back and splits, and blood spurts out the top.
Can I fire my second shot at a different person?
Yes.
Well, then I'm gonna hit it right at that boy right in front of me, Mr. H. That's
All right.
14 to
It
hit.
is more than 5 feet away, so it takes so it is not a disadvantage. 14 to hit.
Yeah.
The mechanical construct just like swipes it off, swipes the blast out of the way before it even hits it.
That's rude.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who's next? Warlord, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. The Warlord is going to take his hammer. He knows that right now the person hurting him the most, but he can't reach them, so he's gonna have to hit Nyx.
Got
him. Actually, he can. He is going to take a javelin off of his back, and you see as he begins to focus on it, this javelin begins to glow with like a glow with psychic energy, and he's going to throw it.
It's a little rude there, bud.
Indeed, it is. That is going to be that is going to be 19 to hit.
Yep.
That'll do. Who, me or her?
That is going to be you, Quipper.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
As the javelin just like impales you,
Ouch.
and you take you take 12 piercing damage.
Nice.
Oh, okay. And then you take 4 psychic damage.
So that's 16 damage.
Uh-huh.
So that would make the concentration check 8 or 10. A 10.
Or 10. So it'd be 10.
Okay, well, first let me subtract that 16. Whoopsies. There we go. And then do a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a big oof right there. That's a 9. Oh. Yep, okay. My internet cut out. I got a 9.
Oh, so the spell drops.
Indeed. But there's another spell about to hit him right in the face because my Hellish Rebuke has a dexterity saving throw.
All right. He gets 14.
Yeah, that's his bad because he takes
All right.
15 fire damage.
Wow. All right.
I don't appreciate him making me lose my bonus action fire damage.
So then he uses his ability called Call to Arms, and that means up to 3 allied Durgar in 120 feet can make a single weapon attack using their reaction. That means the hammer is going to attack Aether. That is a 15 to hit.
Miss.
All right, that misses.
Hold up.
That is that for that. So the Mind Master is going to gosh, it doesn't have a thing. Never mind. It doesn't have. It's not in range for melee attack, so that's it. Who's next?
Who just went?
That was the warlord.
And Quipper went before him. So it's Aether and the Hammerer.
Okay, I'm going to put the other top on my jar and blow out 3 bubbles and kind of like blow them so they look like a little snowman on top of the hammerer and just crash them all down.
Right, so they immediately blow up on top of the hammer. I assume on the other side, so it doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
All right, so you see as the bubbles kind of just like form in, they start out in the jars, and it pops out into 3 different bubbles, and then they congeal into one single large bubble, and immediately just pops on the body of the hammer. Dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
That is going to be a 10 minus 2.
Wonderful. Okay. That is 11. What is this? 11 damage of whatever this is. I think it's lightning.
Electric
Yeah,
lightning.
11 lightning
Okay.
damage. And I'm going to get some more temporary hero points.
Also,
because,
it's 11 with all 3 bubbles.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
because it's D6. So I got 5, 5, and 1.
Oh, okay. All right.
Heal myself a little bit, and this should. Nyx, have you gotten hit since you got temporary hit points?
I have not, no.
Okay, never mind. Then I just won't. Well,
All right. Who's next?
Did the Hammerer go?
All right, the hammer is going to make 2 weapon attacks against. It is going to do 1 weapon attack against your top.
No.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Hold on. I have this pulled up somewhere. It was a what to hit?
17.
That misses. AC of 18.
That misses. Okay, well, it's going to make a second attack.
Says regardless of size, cannon has an AC of 18.
Okay, well, this one does hit. It's a 19, but luckily this one isn't with the hammer, so it will deal less damage.
Okay.
So that is 3 plus 6 damage against the top. However, this is a siege monster, so the hammer does double damage to objects and structures. So that is 12 damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, is this still running?
Yeah, it has the number of hit points 5 times my level, so it has 30.
Oh, okay.
You said it was 12 damage?
Yes, it was 12.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Next is going to be. That's a question at the end of that.
Me.
You okay? Go ahead.
I'll get the Warlord guy.
All right.
You know what? I'll be Reckless.
Sounds great.
Thank gosh I did Reckless because that was awful. Better. 17.
17 actually misses.
Never mind. Second attack. No. Neither of them hit.
You start to just slash into it, and something about the like crystalline armor protecting him is just too much, and you're not able to penetrate it.
Back at the top with 20.
Back at the top with 20. He's gonna go like he's gonna. Oh, did the Mind Master go?
My master's at 16.
Okay. He goes. He just commands them to hold Aether down for a second, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Ooh, 8.
8. The hammer grabs you and grabs you around the arms and holds you tight. You are considered stunned until the end of the warlord's next turn.
Oh no.
Oof.
All right. Who's next?
Mind Master.
The Mind Master. It is going to Nyx. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Five.
Was that?
5.
5. All right. You are going to make a You are going to make one weapon attack against Aether at advantage.
20, not natural.
20. All right. Take your damage.
I have to double it, don't I? Or I have to do the sneak attack because it's an advantage, don't I?
Yeah, and you haven't used your sneak attack this turn.
Sorry, give me a second. I unfortunately rolled max on the first thing. +1 is 12. Plus another 6. For 18. Why can't I roll that good any other time? Like anything else.
So you take, what is it, 18 damage as you just like stab into Aether in a place that Aether wasn't expecting, so she wasn't defending herself. And then as just like the crazed whispers reach into your mind and kind of send you into a fury. And then against your will, you run 20 feet that way. Even though it doesn't specify that you don't, I'm not going to give the Warlord an attack of opportunity against you because that would be dumb as hell. Because that would be obnoxious. All right. Who's next?
Warlord and Clipper.
Actually, wait a minute. No, he can do it again, as a matter of fact. I need Quipper to make a intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
Mhm.
Not very good at those. That's a 10.
What was that, Matt?
That's a 10.
All right, 10. That is going... so you once again failed. You are going to have to make one weapon attack against Aether.
A weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, best weapon I got is just my sling. But
That's true, but you don't have to do Eldritch Blast. Just do a normal sling attack.
yes, sir. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, it's also a disadvantage, so just roll to see if you get a natural 20.
Oh. I rolled a 2.
All right.
That is 5 damage. Wait, it's at... Did you say it's at advantage?
Yeah, oh wait, but you're right up against her, so it would be at disadvantage. So
Well,
it evens out.
okay.
But either way, 5 damage.
True.
All right. That is the end of the Mind Master's turn.
Clipper and then Warlord.
All right.
I want your warlord buddy there to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Sounds great.
For
That is 16.
Ah! You lucky son of a bitch. I was trying to make him afraid of me.
Oh.
He barely succeeded.
I think he might actually... No, he doesn't have... He actually has advantage on that.
Oh man, that's even worse. Well, it's kind of all I got.
All right. It seems that your magic is unable to affect his mind.
I just turn and look at Aether and I'm like, come on, you got this. Get up. I'm just gonna give you you heal for 6 hit points.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all all I got.
All right.
Having a good time.
And now it is the warlord's turn, and this warlord, it seems, is not bigger than picking on the weak, or on kicking somebody who is down. So while the hammer is still holding you steady, he slams down the massive hammer onto your head. That is going to be Corinna, that is a natural 20.
Oh no.
I feel like I should have saved the healing word for after you were dead. Because I don't know if those 6 hit points are going to do much good anyway.
That may be true.
Although I don't know how many hit points you have, to be fair, so.
So you take 24 bludgeoning damage
I'm done. I'm down.
and 5 psychic damage
I'm
as you
so
just like
down.
slams the hammer into your shoulder, totally dislocating it, breaking your clavicle almost in half, and you
Yeah.
collapse onto the ground.
I had 17 hit points. Good night.
All right. You were kind of bullied to death on that one. Who's next?
Who was that? Warlord?
Yes.
Hammerer and Aether at the same time, but
Okay. Hammer is now free to take action since it is no longer holding on to Aether. It is going to step over Aether's body and try to attack Quipper. The first one is a natural 1. The second one is 7.
Nope.
All right. The who's next?
if Aether's unconscious, does she have to make death saving throws?
That is correct. Aether.
13.
13. That is a success. As you're onto the ground, you're able to keep your hands and keep pressure on most of the bleeding wounds, at least as best as you can. All right. And after that?
Me. How far away is the Warlord?
Just 20 feet.
Oh, okay, I can get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slash.
hmm
And reckless, because why not?
Very good.
Natural 20.
Wonderful. That hits.
That's awful. 4 plus 3 is 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus sneak attack because I haven't used it.
And you get to double the dice.
Okay. That is 16 plus 9, which is 25.
25 damage.
And then second
He
attack,
is he is now considered bloodied.
still reckless.
Nice.
Another natural 1.
Another natural 20. Okay.
For 8 plus 3 for, was that 11?
Yes.
No, sorry. 8 plus 2, 10.
Okay. He is looking pretty rough. As you just one goes into the back of his knee, and you pull it out, and you can see the tendons just snap. And as he begins to fall back, your other one just goes into his stomach, and you slam him on his back.
Hey, we're back at 20.
All right, 20. He begins to yell. He begins to yell, commanding them to grab onto somebody, but none of you are within. Oh wait, actually, Quipper's within 5 feet of the hammer because I said the hammer climbed over Aether, so I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Wow. She's gotta do the strength, don't you?
Who's doing this, Mandy?
Ooh, that's a 19 with a natural
Then
20.
You just slip out of his grasp, and you are just fine.
Hey,
Brian, who's commanding this?
doing good.
The warlord.
Oh, okay. Who is I?
That
I
is
am me.
Acor. I just felt right. That was just in case any of you did any AoEs to make sure there wasn't any, like, splash
Okay.
damage.
Mind Master.
Mind Master.
What a
Clipper. I need you to make
them's the
2
word.
intelligence saving throws.
Oh, 2 of them.
Well, actually, yeah, 2.
Well, we got a 9. Oh, wait, no, that was an
Uh-huh.
intelligence. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't get any bonuses. So, yeah, we got a 9.
Okay, well,
And-
the second one doesn't matter if you failed the first, so just
and
don't
a
worry about it.
5.
You're going to need to make 1 weapon attack against Nyx.
Nyx. All right, I use Eldritch Splat. No, I'm kidding. Oh. That's a natural 20 right there.
Oh boy.
We got 8 damage.
8 damage, very nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very nice.
And I believe that is halved to 4.
Mhm.
Okay.
Even better.
Who's next?
Warlord. And Clipper at this one, so Clipper first.
Okay, Clipper, you first.
Indeed. Indeed. I probably should have thought about this beforehand, but I was debating like several different moves, and I think I'm gonna go with a nice, good old classy. I'm going to turn to my fallen comrade, and I'm gonna say, I thought I told you to get up off the floor. I don't know why I did it in that weird mixed accent, but you heal for 8 hit points.
Very nice.
And then, in the same voice as before, when you were being attacked by rats, which who knows if I can recreate it or not, but I say, now did I ever tell you how I got all those traps? And I then teleport 30 feet away to the middle of the room, ideally, like just straight to the right.
All right, you
And-
see as a ghost kind of encircles him, and he just becomes spectral for a second, and is pulled out of the realm of the living and appears, over here?
Sure. But, in addition to that, Karena and Lizzie can both also teleport 30 feet to wherever they want as a reaction.
That's incredible. Where would you like to go?
Oh my god. Anywhere else. Maybe, maybe like making a triangle, so kind of closer to our friend whose name I already can't remember is. Yeah. That's
Is it 30 feet?
It's 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So then it would be right there. It'd be troop. Okay, you need to get a little closer. Sad.
And Lizzie, you don't have to, but you are also able to if you want.
I'll probably stay where I am.
Okay. And who's next?
Warlord.
So it's Clipper, yeah, it's Warlord.
All right, Warlord is going to make... Oh, that's rather disappointing, isn't it? Is going to make an attack against you, Nyx, with his Psychic Attuned Hammer.
He gets advantage with the rifle.
All right. That's good, because the first one is at advantage.
Why
The
did you get
first
it?
one. Because she's reckless.
Wow.
That is the first... The first one, then, is going to be a plus 24. Is going to be 24 to hit. That is going to be... Oh, wow, that's high. 15... No, that is going to be 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus 5 psychic damage. So you have the hammer or the bludgeoning damage. So I believe that's what did I say? 19. So that'd be 8 and plus 5.
criticals I don't get.
But he gets one more attack.
Great. I'm bloody. Big time. Very big.
All right, so the second one is 13 plus 7, so 20. It is 13 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of psychic damage. So the 13 is halved to 6. All right. That is the end of his turn.
Who was that?
Did you say it was my turn?
If that was
That
the
was the
hammer, that was the
Wasn't it?
warlord.
I couldn't hear for a second. It like cut out for.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that was-
I asked who that was. That's
That was the warlord.
okay. Yeah, so then it's Aether and the hammer at the same time.
All right, Aether.
Okay. Remind me again what the warlord looks like.
He was a Durgar who increased in size. He had a crystalline beard and a kind of like professional 20s outfit.
But
But
you said like one of them like looked like they had stone or something.
all of them have yes, him in particular has like gray stone growing in his skin.
Nyx, how you looking?
I have 4 hit points.
If you don't mind, actually, since you're both on the same initiative, I think the hammer is going to attack the your construct again.
Okay.
It is going to make 2 attacks. The first one is a 16 to hit.
That misses.
This second is lower.
Misses. Yeah. How's the warlord looking? Because I have 2 things.
The warlord is looking very, very rough.
Very, very rough. Okay, so bonus action, I'm gonna give healing to Nyx. Well, temporary hit points to Nyx real quick. That's 6. Not a lot, but a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to. I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna throw a little like metal thing onto the warlord that quickly like and expands, and that's basically my shatter. I'm gonna try and get shatter on him.
Oh, okay.
Because if he's in a stone, then he has disadvantage on the saving throw.
If he is made of stone,
Yeah. Says creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal is disadvantaged. That's why I was asking. So I was kind of confused whether or not that was how it was.
so they're kind of crystalline, but they're mostly flesh. I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
Although I will say, I feel like that's specifically referring to like constructs.
I think it is construct. So I don't think I'm not
Okay.
gonna give it to you.
Oof,
But
Okay.
sorry, Greta.
it doesn't matter because he fails because that's a 9.
Oh, sick. Okay. That is 16 thunder damage.
Which is
And it
combustion.
says what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, never mind. Because I was gonna say an object takes the damage, but it's magical.
I would how do you want to do this?
Well, I imagine that it. You know those little toys that like you can pull and they kind of go like that. You know what I'm
I
talking
can't see
about?
the screen,
Oh well.
but I
never-
believe you.
I imagine it's kind of like this tiny metal like ball that just like quickly expands inside of whatever it's like stuck to.
Oh,
So it's kinda
yeah.
like that. So that's what shatter looks like. And it's just really loud.
All right.
So yeah.
It just like splits the body apart into this like hanging tree of limbs
Yeah.
standing there, and the head just like comes off and it rips apart from the torso and the arm, and it just splatters blood and crystal everywhere. The warlord is dead. All right, who's next?
Me,
All right.
I believe, yeah. David just went. Then I'll go for the hammer guy.
All right. The construct with the Duragar sitting in the center.
11.
To hit, that is not enough.
Nope. Roll the deal.
I'm sorry. Those do not hit. All right. Who's next?
It was 20. But the warlord was what was doing 20 then. Fine, master.
The Mind Master is going to have Aether. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Mind Master. Wow.
I forgot I was muted. 18.
All right, you succeed. Whipper, I'm going to need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Hey, that's me. Hey, 14.
14, you succeed.
Hey.
And then you see its tiny little body is going to disappear into the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And it is, in fact, so hidden that even Aether can't see where it went.
Howard.
All right, who's next?
Pepper.
Quipper, what are you doing?
I mean, I feel like I might as well just make this nice and easy. And I'm just gonna fire two big old charged balls right at Mr. H over there.
Very wonderful.
The first shot was a natural 20.
I want to also throw something at. Are you firing at the mechanical creature, or the Duragar in the center?
Shooting at whatever object has an H. Is that a Duragar with a mechanical
there's a
creature
Duragar
around it?
inside of the mechanical construct.
Ideally, the Duragar himself.
Sure, it increases the AC, but you got a natural 20, so it's
Did
fine.
get natural 20.
So you deal an additional 1d10 damage.
Indeed. That's 20 damage.
20 damage. Very cool.
Second blast.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That, in fact, misses.
Oof.
It is looking very, very rough and is considered bloodied.
I just look at it, Lizzie, and say, kick his ass. You now have Bardic Inspiration.
All right. Who's next?
Hammerer and Aether.
All right, the hammer is going to try to make 2 attacks against you, Nyx. The first one misses. The second one is a 19. And that is 9 damage. That is the end of its turn.
Aether.
Quipper's got this. I'm gonna pump a second level cure wounds on Cornix over there.
Then
Okay.
1 hit point.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you have 1 hit point right now. Okay, you heal for 13. And bonus action, temporary hit points, 11, because I rolled max on that.
Oh, that's nice.
That is my turn. And at that point, I'm right next to Nyx since I did cure wounds.
Okay, we can just do that mind's eye. The fight's mostly over.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Me.
All right.
Attacking hammerer. You know what? I'm feeling pretty confident after my friends healing me and Quipper's encouragement. I'll do reckless.
All right, sounds great.
Yeah, kick his
I think this is
ass.
rolling too. Oh, thank goodness. 6 or 20 something.
That hits.
There's advantage and sneak. He's. Oh my gosh, these are terrible. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 3 is 10 damage.
10 damage.
Mhm.
Then you reach your hand forward. You grab one of the bars containing of the cage containing the Duragar, and you stab the blade all the way through his mouth and through his spinal cord. And then he falls limp, and the construct, now unable to feed from his pain, collapses, destroyed.
For my bonus action, I'm just gonna scream into the void. Don't we still have the Mind Master?
The Mind Master disappeared and ran away.
Oh, okay.
So, now that that fight is finished, is there anything you would like to do on the battlefield?
I pull out my pipes, and I use 2 charges to summon 2 swarms of rats.
Mm-hmm.
And when they show up, I'm just like, you know, that my master guy, go sniff him out and eat his ass.
Oh, okay.
Just go.
I guess raid the bodies for cool stuff. That hammer guy had a cool weapon.
I want to go up to our friend. Our poor friend in the corner.
Nick's just still enraged. So.
All right. It seems that the hammer he was wielding was in fact just a normal great hammer, but somehow his psychic ability had charged it to make it more powerful.
Gotcha. Okay, then I don't want it. What about the warlord guy? Does he have anything cool?
It actually was that hammer. The hammerer itself was just a machine. Its hammer was part of its hand, and it wasn't magical.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did the warlord have anything?
No. However, are you going to like inspect its pockets and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
All right, make an
I'll do that.
investigation check.
Whoops. I should probably close that.
19.
19. You begin searching his pockets and through the jackets and stuff, and you find 250 gold, 1 platinum, and 4 silver. You also find a note.
Hold on. 250 gold, 1 platinum, 4 silver.
Yes. You also find a letter.
Is it
It is written in like good like cursive handwriting, and you see it is addressed to Iban from your dad. And I think that's where we should end for tonight.
Whoopsies. Got him. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna take a long rest after that one. I used every single one of my spells.
Do we want a long rest here, or do we want to go back to a safe place and long rest?
I think maybe that'll be a discussion for another day, because that's I think we should just end D&D right there, because also my parents were complaining that I was loud.
Oh.
Valid.
God.
But yeah,
Better. Wow.
congrats on your first mini boss.
It's very scary.
Kill him.
Yeah.
I was very, very, very close to death quite a few times.
We're low on energy today.
I'll be honest. Hit points wise, I'm actually doing pretty okay.
Yeah, you didn't get.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to smash you with that big old hammer, but could not reach you.
I did use all 8 of my spell slots throughout that day.
See, that's the other thing.
And 3 out of
It-
my 4 bardic inspirations.
Heat metal is a fantastic, amazing spell. However, if in a normal situation, it can be handled and taken care of pretty easily. All they have to do is deal damage to the squishy caster, and then they lose their concentration.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, I'm the one that failed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
That's true, but
if I had
16.
succeeded that saving throw, he would have just taken damage again next turn anyway.
That is also true, but I don't know if you remember how much damage it dealt to Lizzie on the times that I didn't roll terribly,
That's true too.
because it was almost double that.
Yeah, but still. I wouldn't
Yeah.
blame heat metal for that one though. I would still just blame the fact that I failed the one.
That's true. It's
The
a
one
great
and
spell,
only
but
Constitution
it's
saving throw
concentration.
I had to take the whole time. Because I literally only got hit that one time. So, if I had succeeded that, I would have had heat metal up that whole fight.
Mm.
Because, I mean, obviously they were trying to get to me pretty hard.
Yes.
Like, despite the heat metal. But...
Well, because of the heat metal.
But yeah, in addition to... But yeah, either way.
Yeah, that was a good one. They had a lot of tools to kill you with. None of the minions had a whole lot of hit points, but they all had a lot of tools to kill you with, and he had abilities to make them kill you and stun you. Yeah, because the thing was at the start, the layer action was he was commanding all of them to grab you, and if they succeeded, you were stunned until the end of his next turn.
So fun.
Yeah. But I hope that was good. I'm sorry the beginning of the game was so confusing and directionless. Trust me, that went both ways.
All good. I don't want to stop playing though, because that means there's school tomorrow.
My head hurts so much though. But yeah, I want to play D&D more. Also, I want to be I felt like I was better at this before.
We gotta get back into a groove. We're not in
Yeah.
a groove right now.
Yeah, I mean, we played every week for what, 5 months straight?
Yeah.
True. Although,
That was
actually, I don't... Well, yeah, that is true, actually. We did do that.
Because we started in April.
Because we finished the last campaign we were doing, and then started this one.
Yeah.
And we played this one for at least 6 weeks, so...
Yeah, because we got 6 episodes.
Whack.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know how to do voices, not that I ever did. And planning and prep is weird.
I don't know why, but for the first 2 hours, I wanted to play, but for some reason, every part of me that wasn't my conscious decision-making part was you don't want to play this right now. I was like, yes, D&D, but I was also just yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. But then I started talking, and it got okay.
I've also been I've been thinking about being a player for so long. I haven't been in a DM mindset in a long time. Also, I realized my comfort zone is combat. As soon as we did that boss battle, I was like, I know what I'm doing now. This is better. I'm still lost, but I can understand this. I don't have to do voices. It's just rules.
I feel like I'm going to be the exact opposite. Combat scares me.
Yeah, it's really my comfort zone.
I'm so
it's
excited
very easy.
to do voices. I found a really good website for learning dialects.
Man,
I need to learn how to do voices, considering I'm supposed to be a creature that can do any voice that it wants.
I
have 4 accents that I just blend together atrociously.
You're better than me. I've got two half accents that I can't escape from. It's like almost British and Southern.
For some reason, like, yeah, I have like a shitty British accent. I have a decent Southern accent, but honestly, that's just because I have like a very gentle Southern accent in real life anyway. But like, for some reason, whenever I do a Scottish accent, about 2 sentences in, it becomes an Australian accent every single time without fail, and I don't know why.
That's the other thing. Like, I can practice to myself and be fine, but whenever I'm like in the heat of it, it just becomes one of my terrible baseline accents.
It's good stuff. I'm gonna
It's
go ahead and
horrible.
end the recording now.
Oh, that's a great idea.
But
I thought that happened a long time ago.
yeah, I forgot to do that.
Just like
So-
turn it off.
Yeah, it'll be fine.